We're live.
All right, so we have a DM down, so I'm gonna be running Call of Cthulhu for a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I am fairly inexperienced as a game master or keeper of arcane lore in this instance, but we'll do our best, and I'm sure we'll get back to D&D eventually. Anyway, we are running the Call of Cthulhu scenario called Edge of Darkness.
Edging with
And
darkness.
exactly. That's what it's about. Can you handle it before going insane?
Cthulhu's edging like crazy.
So anyway, um, you all have independently received letters from a good friend to each of you, Rupert Merriweather. He's an older man, probably in his early 70s. And the letters indicating that his health is not well, and it's urgent that he see you um, uh, 3 days from now. He wants to see you on Thursday, the 21st of October. And so you've all received those letters. I assume that you're all going to go. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What if we said no?
Uh, then that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I'd be
We all
like,
say
cool.
no, it'd be
See you guys in a couple weeks.
see you next time with new characters.
um, he is in a hospital in the city of Arkham, which is in Massachusetts. Known for its university, the Miskatonic University, somewhere that uh, Dr. Oakley Owens has been several times, meeting with Rupert Merriweather, and the others of you perhaps, uh, but Oakley has been there several times, at the very least. So we'll go ahead and fast forward because you guys are all relatively close to Arkham, and would any of you know each other? Probably not. So everybody just roll a D100 for me.
Perfectly average. That's all things should be.
Oh, fucking massive and swole as I should be.
Okay,
How much damage we take at
so
the start of our day?
William, you are the first to arrive. Um, Followed very shortly by Barrington Jones. And the door to his room is to Rupert's room in the hospital is closed at the moment. You are aware that he is on the intensive care ward of the hospital. And you can hear what sounds like a woman sobbing inside the room, and maybe some muffled conversation.
Uh, I will knock on the door.
Okay. Uh, you knock. There's a bit of a pause. You hear a chair scoot along the ground a little bit, and then footsteps coming to the door. And at the same time, you also hear footsteps from behind you as Dr. Oakley Owens appears to be heading to the same room as well. So you're kind of just all outside the room, and all appear to be waiting to get in and maybe giving each other awkward looks like, "What are you doing here? I don't know you. What's this? I was summoned here." And oh, okay. So the door is opened, and inside you see uh, a woman in her mid 60s, and she's eyes are red, cheeks wet with tears, and says, "Yes,
Well,
hello."
good evening, ma'am. I do believe I'm here to see Mr. Rupert.
Oh, very well. Come in, please.
Thank you kindly.
And she'll step aside and open the door.
I'm
And
also here to see Mr. Rupert.
of course, Dr. Owens. And you would recognize this woman as Agnes, his wife.
Agnes, I'm so sorry to hear about Rupert's condition. How are you doing?
It's difficult,
Of
but
course.
it I'm sure God has a plan for him. And she'll look to Barrington, and she doesn't know about your professional relationship with Mr. Merriweather, or Dr. Merriweather, I should say. And she'll say, "And you are?"
Name's Barrington. Been worked with your husband a few times. Got to know each other.
Everybody's got southern
Oh,
accents.
Hell yeah, brother.
hell yeah, brother. Okay. I see you have a letter too. Please come in. And you gather around his bed, and he does not look well. He's gaunt. He's pale. Um, he looks atrophied, and his breathing is a bit labored as well. Not too bad, but definitely he's struggling. And he says, "Oh, my friends, thank you so much for coming. Agnes, could you give us the room for a moment? I need to discuss something with these men." And she'll nod, and she'll leave the room, closing the door behind her.
I'm so sorry to hear about your poor health, friend. What's the nature of your ailment?
Well, the doctors are telling me that it's stomach cancer, but there's nothing they can do. It's already spread through my body, so it's just a matter of time. But that's not important. That's not why I called you here. I called the three of you here because I trust you. All of you, implicitly and without doubt. And I have something important to explain to you. And it will sound fantastic, but I assure you it is the truth. In my youth, I and some of my fellow students became involved in what we believe to be an innocent exploration of the occult. There was a man named Marion Allen. He was our leader, slightly older than me, and five others. We purchased a farmhouse just west of Arkham to perform these activities so that we could be away from prying eyes and not disturb anyone undue. And unfortunately, our work had some unforeseen results. The last seance we engaged in somehow summoned something that I can only describe as a force of evil into this world. And to our shame, instead of attempting to expel this thing, we fled. We do believe that the magic that we conducted while summoning the thing also bound it to that house. So, at least it's not roaming free, but in time I have, through study, learned that the magic binding this creature will fade when the last person who summoned it dies, which will be me.
Have you talked to your doctor about any of these monsters you've been seeing, old friend?
No, of course not. They would think me mad.
Oh, right, yes.
I would go with you and help you try to bind this thing, but I'm too old, too ill, and too much of a coward to go back to the house. I'm guilty of many things in my life, but my deepest sin is no doubt unleashing this horror onto the world. He'll gesture to the left. There's a kind of table nightstand that has a box on it. Take this box. It has the things that you would need to perform the action that I am requesting of you. And it is imperative. Please, you must do this for me.
Of course. Anything for you, old friend, especially you can't take care of it yourself in your condition. What's in the box?
Are you going to open the box now?
Yeah.
Okay, just one sec. I didn't expect you to immediately open it. Okay.
I'm a curious person.
So, at a cursory glance, inside the box, there is the deed to the farm property.
Okay.
There is a key that looks like it's probably a key to the front door. There is a letter inside, and there is a journal and a sarcophagus shaped box. And are you investigating these things
Yeah, I'm checking them out.
thoroughly at the moment?
Yeah, I'm checking them out.
Okay, what are Barrington and William doing? Anything? Or are they looking at the box as well?
Um,
Hmm.
I don't think William's really saying anything, just listening.
Okay.
But definitely curious about what's in the box as well.
I'd be looking at the box, my investigative instincts taking over.
Okay. So as you're about to, what's the first thing you're going to pull out and take a look at, Thomas?
The sarcophagus box.
Okay. As you reach in and your hands just touch it and you're about to pull it out, Rupert goes into a coughing fit and starts like just vomiting blood, like way more than he should be.
Ooh.
Not that it should be any.
Yeah, not the normal amount of blood that we all vomit.
Wait, you guys all vomit blood?
And his breathing is very labored. Are you doing anything?
Call for a nurse.
What the
Okay.
hell did you just do?
Take your,
And
I didn't do anything. He's dying of cancer.
Stomach cancer, specifically.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
So you poke your head out the door, yell for a nurse. Nurse comes in at a trot, pokes their head in the door, sees what's happening, and then just yells "doctor" real loud, and like practically sprints off in another direction to get more people. And within seconds, they're back, and they are physically forcing you out of the room.
Okay, I'll go out of the room.
Because they got a doctor
But I take the box.
Yeah, you've got the box. That's not a problem. You got the box. Okay. So now you're out in the hall. There's some benches and places. I assume you guys are going to sit down and look at the box,
Yeah,
or are you doing something else?
I would say, here, let me see that deed.
The deed. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a normal deed. It's to a farm property on a road called Boone Road. It's near a small town called Ross's Corners. It's a village west of Arkham. Not much to it other than that. Everything looks normal about it.
Alright.
Are you investigating the sarcophagus, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm checking it out.
Okay. I would like you to make either a history or archaeology roll.
You should be okay in at least one of those.
I'm sorry,
History.
archaeology. I said archaeology. Archaeology. Whichever is higher.
How do I roll it?
You just click on it, I believe.
Let me see what's going on with your sheet.
Oh, I can't click on mine. Oh, make sure you're not in edit mode.
Yeah, you're in edit mode. There you go. Try it now.
Yeah. That was me, not him.
Marcus failed it.
Success. Excellent. You know that the hieroglyphs on this box, of this sarcophagus looking thing, um, they are definitely Egyptian, and they are Middle Kingdom. So that's about, if I recall, Middle Kingdom, I think is about 3000 BC. So it's a while ago. Anyone looking at the
I'll take a look at the key after I'm done with the deed.
the key looks like a fairly normal, if a bit old, key. It looks like it's been around a long time. This key kind of got some rust to it and stuff.
Does the size of the key point towards like it's a key to a door or key to a chest or?
You're suspecting it's a door key.
Okay.
You would surmise probably the key to the farmhouse.
You the bar, yeah.
Thomas, are you just looking? Are you fiddling with the sarcophagus?
Oh yeah, I'm fucking around with it.
Okay. You're able to take the lid off, no problem. Kind of slides off.
What's in there?
Kind of has some grooves. Let's see. There is nothing inside of it. No objects. And I assume you're examining pretty thoroughly. So
Yep.
you will see that there are some more hieroglyphs on the inside of the box. And for these, you can make a history roll.
And I'm gonna ask him if
I'm
can you
history
read
down.
those or know what those say?
I'm offended that you even asked that.
The hieroglyphs on the inside of the box, you know, are not Egyptian. Oh, hey, John's arriving.
Fashionably late.
He is late. if he makes his way into the Discord server, at least. Okay. So yeah, you have no idea what these hieroglyphs are or where they come from. You just know that they're pictograph and they are not Egyptian. Hello, John. Welcome back. Welcome to the party, pal.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
Right.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm so close to being on time from the long side.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Means he was almost on time.
No.
So
No.
I'm gonna just give you a brief synopsis of where we've been. We're not that far in.
We're all dead.
That's not true. um,
Yeah, just Keenan
Give it a
is.
couple hours. We just don't know yet.
so
Voice? We're
the
talkie.
huh?
Hear anybody?
You can't hear anybody?
I'll be back.
Okay. Well, I guess we wait for him to get back.
Or do
I'll
we?
say at this point, William is basically just sitting there, not really interacting, just kind of like arms crossed, like watching you guys check this stuff out. And he's like, "Look, I'm willing to, humor an old friend out, but there's no way that any of this stuff he's talking about is true. Clearly, there was some sort of miscommunication. I don't know what it could have been, but
I think the cancer's probably
the
spread
sort
to
of
his brain.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'm totally going along to help because I've known him for years and years, and we're good friends. But I don't believe in any of this nonsense he's talking about."
I'm getting paid either way, so fine with me.
Oh, you thought you were getting paid? Yeah, you're gonna get paid.
Joke's on you.
50
You're paying
platinum.
It's actually just an assumption on my part. I don't actually know if I'm
On
getting paid.
Discord, yes, I do.
as a PI. Do you get paid on completion or?
It varies from client to client. We agree up beforehand usually.
The fellow, are you there, John? Can you hear us?
I think he's dead, Jim. He's posting in the voice chat. Weird.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I think we can keep going.
Yep. Okay. Thomas, if you want to, you can, or anyone who has viewed the hieroglyphs on the inside of the box can make an occult roll if you would like.
I will do it, but I will fail.
You never know.
I mean,
I do
I
know.
guess I will do it, but I will also probably fail. Hey!
Okay,
You
so
got a
let's
hard
see.
success.
This is perfect. You're an author dealing in horror, so you're always
True.
looking for weird occult type things. You have found in some books that were obviously hokey, obviously bullshit.
Always are.
That were referencing a lost Pacific continent of a place called Mu, and they look kind of similar to some of the hieroglyphs depicted in that book. But you got no fucking clue what they say.
Interesting. I don't know. It's something about from the land of cow people or something. I remember reading about it once when I was doing research
MU.
for. Sorry, not cow people. I misspoke. I mean,
More bird-like emus.
yeah,
Emus.
yeah, exactly. It's like, moo, eh. I remember reading something, seeing symbols similar to this in a book I was researching for one time.
Never heard about it. Happen to remember the name of that book?
Uh, do I remember the name of the book?
um, Roll intelligence.
But it's,
Can people hear some things?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
I can hear you.
Right.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna turn you up because you're quiet. Okay, so um, John, we'll say that are you ready to play? Are you good to go?
Yeah. So,
Okay. We'll say about this time, your character comes. We gotta give you a little bit of a refresher here. So you received a letter from a person named Rupert Merriweather. To you, he was an instructor dealing in history when you went to college, and he was one of your favorite instructors. You were one of his favorite students. You had a very strong relationship. Um, he was in his 60s then, his early 60s. Now he's or mid 60s. He's in his mid 70s now. Um, and you received a letter from him indicating that he is dying um, due to illness, and requested that you come on Thursday, October 21st, I believe I said it was, to his hospital. He has something very important he needs to talk with you about. And you're just arriving, and you see there are three men sitting on a bench outside of the room that the uh, secretary kind of person working the desk indicated Mr. Merriweather's room was. There's three men sitting outside, and they seem to have an object that they're all looking at. So,
what sort of object is this?
are you going to get close enough to have a look at it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get close enough to walk in the door.
Okay, so the door is closed currently
Okay.
to Mr. Merriweather's, and there is a lot of loud, urgent talking inside Mr. Merriweather's room.
Oh well, I should probably listen.
It sounds like they are doing chest compressions and
Oh.
trying to clear an airway.
Uh.
And you guys see this woman in her early 30s who's walked up to Mr. Merriweather's door and put her ear to the door.
Can I help you, miss?
Doesn't really seem like it. Hello, I'm Samantha. Looks like you might be here for the same reason I am.
Would be. What are you here for? Are you here to speak with Rupert?
Yeah, seems like possibly the last time I'll speak with him, but perhaps not. We'll see. Didn't
Yeah,
know there would be a
unfortunately,
party.
yeah, I didn't either. Unfortunately, he's in the middle of coughing up a bunch of blood or something in there, so
Yeah, it sounds
might
like
be a
it.
while.
And
Hmm.
you can see that the thing that they have in their hands is a box that is somewhat shaped like a sarcophagus, small, handheld size.
Not
And
sure
was
that's
there
how you
anything
do
else?
it.
Was there anything else besides the deed, the key, and the sarcophagus box?
Yeah, there is a letter and a journal.
Okay. I want to start looking at the letter.
The letter. Please, if you would, observe handout 1.
I love handouts. Oh
I
God.
can't read.
Oh, it doesn't get bigger. Click on it.
If you scroll down, you'll have it in easier to read
Oh,
text.
I can read the text fine. It's just so small.
And I assume you'll just pass that around and everyone gets to see it.
If they ask for it, if not, then I'll just put it back in the box.
Yeah, you don't know us.
That's fair.
Is that from him?
Sure is.
What
Interesting.
does it say?
I'll just show it to her.
Yeah, I would hand it over. And then I would look at the journal while they read the handout. The letter, I mean.
Okay. Let's see. There's the journal's pretty thick. How are you just gonna skim it, or are you gonna start reading it?
I'd skim it.
Okay. So skimming it, um the ink looks old. The ink looks like it was written quite some time ago. Um the date entry starts at 1876, and this is 1926, so right at 50 years ago.
And how old is Rupert?
Rupert is in his mid 70s.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that this could be his.
Yeah.
Not like if he
So,
was only like 40 years old, then obviously
so
couldn't.
he would have been mid 20s when this journal was written.
Okay.
So basically, it talks about a group that were members of a secret society, and they were all from the Miskatonic University in Arkham. And without going into great detail, it looks like they were doing some seance type shit. But if you're just skimming it, you're gonna have to you're gonna get just kind of a general idea of what they did.
Okay. Yeah, just give him for now, and then I'll probably tell everyone else kind of the gist of it when I
Okay.
finish.
See, I told you. He's clearly losing his mind.
It doesn't sound like the man. No.
John, I wonder if can we turn your mic up a little bit? You're awfully quiet.
I
Yeah,
boosted
give me a
him
sec.
in my Discord, but do I remember the name of that book before we get too far away from my success?
Right. It was an encyclopedia on cryptids, oddities, and fantastical places.
Okay.
Um, you don't remember the author or the exact volume, but you know it was a series of volumes from called Cryptids, Oddities, and Fantastic Places.
Okay. Yeah, the book was an encyclopedia I read, all about cryptids and other such fantastical creatures. I don't remember exactly which entry it was, but if we really wanted to, we could stop by the library here in town, and I could probably find a copy of the book.
Probably be a good idea if it's Sam writing in that there the coffee guy.
Well,
How far away is this farm?
this farm is not too far, but it'll take you some time to get there. Um, it's probably a couple hours by
Okay.
car.
Who's
You would
driving?
also know that you're in Arkham, where the Miskatonic University is, and it has one of the most extensive libraries in the Northeast. There is also a public library, but it is much smaller.
Sure, we can go. We can go library research this nonsense. Even though I'm pretty sure. Actually, my guy wouldn't do that. My guy thinks this is brain cancer
Okay.
nonsense. My guy's ready to go.
Go to the farmhouse, or
Yeah.
What do you think, Miss Samantha?
Sorry, I was involved here in trying to figure out which of my outputs to adjust to increase volume for you guys. So my input volume or my output volume that I should increase?
Input.
Probably output.
Input.
it's input.
You sound fine to me. I just turned you up on Discord.
Yeah, you're a little quiet for me, but I can hear you just fine.
Let's try that.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, that's better.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, cool. We'll call it good then. Sorry, could you please repeat the question?
Some of them are debating whether or not they want to go to the library. There's some hieroglyphs on the inside of the little coffin thing that one of the people, surprisingly, was able to
Well
identify
read.
as being occult symbols having to do with some supposed fantastical land that was a Pacific continent that is no longer there, and a land called Mu, M-U.
Yeah, it's not cows. Don't get too confused about that part.
Hmm.
Everybody knows
So
it's not cows.
they're debating Thomas's character, who's a archaeologist, is wanting to go. Some other people have floated the idea of going to the library first to see what this moo shit is all about.
It seems like he has gone off the deep end.
It sure does.
Sorry, that was me.
That was also me.
Yeah. But yeah, until everything settles down, let's may as well stick together.
The way I see it, if my good friend is going crazy, I at least can do him the honor of doing the best I can for whatever crazy thing he's asking of me.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
So does that mean you guys are going straight to the farmhouse?
I
Or are you
vote
going to
farm.
the library first?
I vote farm.
I vote library.
I should say my character votes farm.
Library.
So 2 votes for library, 1 vote for farm. Marcus, is your character voting or abstaining or what?
Library.
Okay. Sounds like you're going to the library unless Thomas wants to go to the farm by himself.
No.
Take separate cars.
We'll catch up with you, don't worry. Always split the party. First rule of any tabletop game.
Especially in Call of Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, in Call of Cthulhu, there's some times where it really makes sense to split the party, but not when you're going into the shit. Like, you split the party like, I'm going to go research over here. Well, I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to go to the newspaper. I'm going to go to the county records. Like, that's when you split up in Call of Cthulhu.
And I'm gonna go to war.
Let's go to war.
Okay. So, um, uh, as you are getting up to leave, because you've probably been here discussing, looking at these things, and catching Samantha up for the better part of an hour. Um, the door to Rupert's room opens, and a nurse is standing there, and she's got lots of blood on her apron
Probably a
and
good
a
time.
somber look in her eyes. And she just goes, I'm sorry, he passed."
It is your fault. No, I'm kidding.
How dare you not save him? I will have your head for this.
I will have my revenge.
Where's your
So
manager?
Rupert Merriweather is dead. Agnes, the wife, is inconsolable. And they, a lot of the nurses and doctors start filing out of the room. And the couple that remain start kind of cleaning up and organizing his body as best they can to prepare to take him to the morgue.
Head goes over here.
Mm-hmm.
Feet go over there.
Blood goes in these jars. Since there's
All
none left in his
organized.
body.
Blood for the blood god.
Take out a skull for the skull throne.
Oh yeah, there's new lords for that game, huh? I haven't checked out that game in forever.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys, are you doing are you doing anything in particular now, or are you headed over to the library?
Library.
Yeah.
Library. Okay.
You. Whatever.
So you arrive at the Miskatonic University. They will inform you that the library is open for public reference purposes between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday, and the reference room is open on Sunday, 1 to 6, but the stacks are closed and books cannot be withdrawn that day. Unless you are a student or faculty member at the library, you cannot check books out. You can look at them and reference them on library grounds, but you cannot leave with them.
Well, let's take pictures of it with my smartphone.
Nah, it's too early for that. I'm just gonna
Oh,
make
yeah, right.
copies on their photocopier.
Oh, yeah. I'll take rubbings.
So, are you guys looking for William's book that he was talking about? Is that where you're starting, or are you looking for other things as well?
I'm just looking for the book, and would they have like newspaper stories here?
Yes.
I would probably also try and look for anything around the time of when he did that ritual.
Okay.
See if there's any like strange things that
And just
started happening.
kind of anything related to what he referenced and talked about, just kind of in general.
Yeah.
Okay. For everybody looking for things in the library, I will need a library roll. And tell me what you are looking for when you make the roll.
I'm looking for brain cancer research.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Barrington. Wonderful. Let's see
I was really
here.
hoping that was you, Thomas. The hard success. That'd been really funny.
Is this the one? Yeah.
Library.
Anyone know how to turn down that notification when something comes up on
I
roll
think
20?
if you I don't.
It's a little bit deafening.
There's got to be a way to do it. Audio and video. Yep.
Let's
OS master
see.
music volume level.
Yeah, mine's at max, and I don't hear anything when. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm. You could go into you could right click your sound settings and open your volume mixer and change your browser's volume. That would take your like if you're using Firefox or Chrome or whatever, just take the volume slider down on that, and that'll make it not as loud.
Mm.
Okay, so you find this, Marcus, and this.
All right.
So we have a fail and a fail from you two. Thomas, funnily enough, you just can't find the brain cancer research stuff, and then you realize you're looking in the wrong area.
Useless library.
You're looking in the
And
children's books.
you head over to you see where the medical is, and you go, oh, and you go over there and start looking again. What were you looking for, William? The book
Uh,
that
I was looking for the book, yeah.
Okay.
Trying to find the exact book I remember.
um you can look again and enlist the aid of someone working in the library if you would like to.
I would like to.
Okay. So this time, roll separately 3D 100s. The first two will be your tens place, and the last one will be your ones place. Whichever tens place is better is the one you'll keep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Well, that I actually told you how to do that wrong. It should have been D10s, but whatever. You rolled a 42. You win.
Woo!
Um,
Victory!
so you are able to find it. It is. Let's see. Where is it? It's mentioned. It's actually the same book as mentioned. Well, we haven't gotten there yet. Never mind. It contains a drawing and short description of the box, the
Oh,
actual box itself. It notes that all is known is about the box. That the little is known about the box, although scholars believe it to have been in the possession of the little known Nopkru Ka, a would-be usurper of the Egyptian throne, who lived during the third dynasty of Egypt, which corroborates the time period that Thomas's character said it was from. The box is believed to have been given to Nofru Ka by the gods, and was said to contain a jinn that could be called upon to enact some form of service. The book states the golden box was owned by Parkenby Andersons, by the Parkenby Andersons family, a British noble family. However, it was stolen in 1871 and has not been seen since.
huh.
Um, and I'll give you this one too. A second successful library roll, so we'll say you did that. Turns up a book of the fabled civilization of Mu. A reproduction of sea eroded carvings purported to be Muvian in origin closely resembles those found in Sand Lid, but it does not offer anything as far as way of translation or what their greater meaning might be.
Yeah. No, I will take my findings to the group.
Okay.
Here's the book, and here's this other book with new but not entirely helpful information. But I do. It is pretty interesting, though, that he manages. We appear to have this. Like, there's a picture of that box thing in this book. So I'm not entirely sure how Rupert got a hold of it, but judging by the timing of things, I think maybe he or his group of friends stole it. Don't know why.
Thomas, you had a really good success roll to identify that those were hieroglyphs. Was it a hard success you had? No, it was a
No.
regular success. Do you want to try to translate them?
Sure.
Okay. Um, you're going to need to do. Yeah, I'll let you use history again. That's fine. Okay.
Let's go.
It's going to take you all day, but you are able to do it. And this is the translation.
I don't like any of that. That all sounds bad. I would share that with the group.
Okay.
All that sounds bad. I don't like any of that.
All right. Samantha, are you doing anything in particular? Are you just kind of just helping generally with finding documents, books, research, or are you doing something specific?
Yeah, this is all um, hit me upside the head a little bit. Not this particular part of it, but just wanting to go and talk with them, and then he's not there anymore.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm just doing my best to get
kind
involved
of
in
in
doing
a
something.
haze and trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
These people really like their TH noises. Theth. Loth, Hotep, Thoth. I mean, come on. That's bad writing right there.
I'm sorry, I have a hard time with S's.
Exactly. Like, I mean, you're just like, anyone with a lisp who's reading this is gonna feel like they're being made fun of.
Well, that research that you're doing, you arrived pretty early in the afternoon, but between looking for books, looking through things, finding the things, and actually reading them, you pretty much are at the library until close. And there's a hotel in town if you want to stay at the hotel in town.
Sure, I'll do that.
Agnes has also um, offered to house you, but you kind of get the vibe that she is
Just being polite.
being nice and kind of wouldn't be able to be any kind of host on any level, and is really distraught. So
Yeah, I suppose I can get a room.
okay, I assume you guys are all doing hotel.
Yeah.
I'll go back to my office.
Oh, are you located in Arkham?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you've got your office. You can down half a bottle or whatever you do.
Sleep in the refrigerator.
Bottle. That's
I had a
light.
friend one time in real life that told me a story when he got really drunk one time and he said he got cold and it was off, but he was like, "I'm cold. I need to warm up." So apparently he woke up the next morning finding himself sleeping on top of the stove because his thought was that stove was warm.
Wow.
That is not where I thought that was going, but that's pretty great.
I assume the stove was not turned on.
It was
I
not
hope
turned on.
so. Was not turned
It was not turned
on.
on.
He woke up in heaven after burning to death in his sleep.
No, you just had it on low, so you're just a little bit roasted. So
Oh, he has a slow roast.
Okay. So you guys have pretty much well you wake up the next morning. Um I assume you would have all decided on a place to meet up together in the morning.
if they're all staying at the hotel, at the same hotel, I probably would just go into the hotel to meet them.
Well, sure. And there's also a cafe right beside it. So if you guys want to meet up in the hotel, meet up at the cafe, whatever. Either way is good.
Makes sense to me.
Who is in possession of which objects?
I have the sarcophagus because I discovered it.
Okay.
We have which objects?
You have a sarcophagus. You have a deed to the farm property and a key assumed to go to the farm property. You have the letter that was given to you, that was in the box from Rupert Merriweather, and Rupert Merriweather's journal. And
Oh,
last I knew, Marcus's character had the journal.
I thought you said we had which objects. I got excited there for a second.
You have no witch objects.
No, we're not in Salem. We're in Arkham. They're both in the same state, at least, though. I don't think William would particularly care about holding on to any of them, so
Okay.
I probably wouldn't have either too much.
just let.
I probably would have honestly put everything back in the box. I think.
Yeah, just let Oakley Owens carry the box around.
Yeah, I'll have the box. I'll be the box guy.
Good pack mule.
Except for the journal, yeah. I would have that. And I probably would have read more in depth of the journal that night.
Okay. How let's see. How late are you gonna stay up reading it?
Uh, until I fall asleep to my alcohol.
Give me a time.
Probably. I'd say 1 a.m.
Okay. You get this far into the journal. You feel like you're about halfway through it.
Okay. And you show those only to me or to everybody?
I showed them to everybody
Okay.
because I assume
Good.
you're going to tell everybody.
Yeah.
Next time I'll show it to just you before I.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. That way you weren't expecting me to tell everyone with me thinking that everyone already knew it.
Yeah. And you guys let me know
I've read it.
what you're gonna do next.
Farm, farm, farm.
Yes, let us farm.
Let us farm.
Okay. Do any of you own a vehicle?
Yes.
I guess
Okay.
I guess we're carpooling. I'll download Uber.
So Samantha said she owns a vehicle. So you guys can take Samantha's vehicle. You'll all fit.
What kind of vehicle? Can it fit all of
It
us?
is a.
Model T.
I think it's a 4-seater, which in the old days meant 4, and that's it.
There are 4 of you.
Are there really? Are there 4 of us?
Yeah. I'm
Well,
the
that's
DM. I exist
that's
theoretically.
fortuitous.
So, you guys go to the farm. Let me put you on the farm. And let's grab tokens for you. Come here, William.
I knew it would look good.
And Samantha, I don't have art for you, so you're a ghost.
Okay.
Oh God,
Maybe,
the
maybe
bad
I
thing.
am.
It's here already.
And like we're gonna assume that you just. Oh, okay, so you arrive at the farm. We're gonna just reveal this much of it right here for now. And obviously you've got the old farmhouse right here. Are you guys able to move your tokens, by the way?
No.
Yeah,
You are? Okay.
I can.
Can you move?
I cannot.
Okay. Edit. Edit token properties. No.
Click on them. Click on the token. Click on the cog, and then set controlled by.
Yeah. Controlled by
Saw a weird effect up here and over here.
you.
What's happening?
Nothing happened up there.
Like little fireworks popping up in
No.
the blackness for me.
I don't know why. That's weird. That shouldn't be happening. Alright.
Or maybe like really pixelized blood spray effects. I don't know. I can move my token now.
That's weird. So I click on Samantha's token. It says controlled by, determined by character settings. Huh.
Ooh.
Oh, advanced transform. Man, there's all sorts of weird.
Are we supposed to be able to see anything on the screen?
Scroll down.
Yeah, can you not?
Scroll to the bottom left.
No.
Fire breath. What's going on?
If you scroll down, do you see anything?
Ah. Huh.
Interesting.
All right, let me see if I can you move your token, John? This one's you.
I think that I'm suspecting that's Marcus doing all those effects.
No.
No,
I'll be honest,
that was me doing effects.
I was doing some
I
of
was
them
going.
as well.
Blah.
Once I figured out what was happening.
Okay, can you move your token, John?
No.
Do you have like on the left? Do you have the pointer thingy selected?
No.
Will you select that and then try to move it? The one that
Yes.
looks like an arrow. Okay, so you can move it. Okay, good. All right. So this is the farmhouse. Let me get to the right page for me. Oh, actually, before we get here, give me just 1 second. Boop. Before we get here, you're gonna pass through the town of Ross's Corners. It's a small town. There might be 40 people who live here. And there's like a convenience store, kind of a general store / gas station. There's a grocery store, post office, and a church. That's pretty much it. And you think it's probably a good idea that you get some gasoline while you're here.
Okay. I shall do that before we go there to the farmhouse.
Okay. So you pull off, and the people in town. How about you guys all give me psychology rolls, each one of you?
I am not psychology.
Ooh. These people are kind of not quite mean mugging you, but they don't look thrilled by your presence here. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. They look wary, and like they're gonna try to avoid you. Like they don't look like they want to talk to you. But when you pull up to the gas station, there is a pump attendant, and he comes up to your window and go, "What you need?
Gasoline. Is that it?
Nothing else? All right,
No, that's it.
I'll fill her up for you. You can pay inside."
Appreciate it.
Does he seem as wary of us as everyone else?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. He wasn't being overly friendly. He's just, "What you need? Okay." Like that's pretty much it.
How big is this town?
40 people.
40 people.
40.
Gotcha.
And maybe 4 or 5 buildings.
Huh. Okay.
Basically a glorified corner in a street.
Who knows what's in the water over here?
Um, so Is anybody getting out, stretching their legs, or going into the general store?
I'll go into the store.
I'll get out and stretch
Um,
my legs.
I'll get some coffee.
Okay.
I think I
Um,
would go into the store as well.
Okay. Given your various careers, I'm assuming that you're probably Samantha. Was it? Is it Samantha? Yeah. Samantha is probably dressed fairly well, but utilitarian
Yeah.
for her. Smart but practical. And Barrington probably looks a little haggard all the time. Collar's a
Yeah.
little crumply and stuff. Um,
Take out my
I
flask, take a swig.
Is Dr. Oakley the kind of doctor that is he like an Einstein guy that doesn't pay as much attention to his physical appearance and doesn't really care about it, or does
Yes.
he dress? So he's a bit sloppy.
A little bit, not too bad, but a little bit.
Okay, and William looks like the kind of guy that would dress
Bad.
smartly.
Yeah, he dresses nice. He wears
Okay.
a nice suit, but it's clearly he's been wearing it for a long time.
Okay, it's got some age on it. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's in good shape, but it's
Okay.
clearly getting worn.
Faded a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And a cowboy hat. He wears a cowboy hat everywhere.
It's Tom Hanks, of course he would.
So you walk into the store, the bell chimes, ding a ding a ding. This lady behind the counter looks up from the newspaper. She looks maybe in her late 40s, kind of heavy set. How can I help you?
If you could point me to some coffee, that would be great.
Yeah, it's over there on the counter. Brewed a fresh
Thank you.
pot about 30 minutes ago.
Perfect.
I'll ask about the farm. You know anything about this farm? What's the deal with the farm? We saw this farm coming in here.
Um,
Really like the word farm.
Give me a charm roll.
Rhymes with farm.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna not do very well on this
Oh.
I don't have a lot of charm.
Can I ask the guy putting gas in the car about the farm as well while he's outside with him?
Yeah, you can give me a charm too. Thomas, do you want to spend luck, or are you gonna let that ride?
Oh, I forget how luck works.
1 point of luck, you can push your number down, but it will cost you that point of luck.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. That's fine.
So, per point of luck, you'll need 10.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that.
Actually, you need 11.
That's fine.
Okay. So, she'll kind of look you up and down, and she'll say, "Well, some people think that place is haunted. I don't think so. Uh,
Yeah, ghosts aren't real. Don't worry about it.
Taxes you're always paid on the place. Someone owns it. Um, I know Mr. Merriweather owned it for years, done nothing with it. And as far as anybody knows, that's all there is to it. He just hadn't been out there, hadn't done anything with it. Don't know why. Um,
Okay, thanks.
anyway, um, sorry about everyone around here being so dour. We lost a member of our community. I don't mean deceased, I mean lost. Don't know where she went. She disappeared a night or two ago. Went out to try to catch some horses that got loose after dark and never came back. Don't know what happened to her.
Maybe they went to the haunted farm. What's her name?
Her name? Her name is Maggie McFritter.
Of course it is.
And, well, I don't suspect she would have gone out that way, but you never know. Maybe, maybe she decided to hole up in there for the night. She couldn't make it back before it got too dark out. Who knows? Anyway, if you find her, maybe you could give her a ride back or something like that. That'd be awfully kind of you.
Did she already tell us where she was seen last?
Last seen leaving town to go try to get horses that had gotten away.
Interesting.
So what's for sale in this?
So they've got a little bit of everything. They got canned food, coffee, things like that. They also have some kind of tools, gardening equipment, hammers. Most of the things that you would expect to find at like an Ace Hardware, with the things that you would also find at like a convenience store.
Okay. Um,
This is the 1920s. They do have firearms. The only one of you that is currently carrying a gun is Marcus.
uh, what kind of firearms? Like
Revolvers.
shotgun revolvers? Okay. How does money work in this? I assume that's what our credit is for.
Yeah, what's
Credit
your
rating?
credit?
What year is it?
1926.
1911s are around too.
Yeah, but they don't have
Um,
any 1911s here. They have revolvers and shotguns, and the shotguns are break action.
my credit rating is 25.
Okay, let me look at your sheet.
Brokey.
I'm an author.
Brokey
Authors
alert.
are always broke, man.
That's okay. You have more money than me.
You brokey, you say as you sob to yourself.
I think Thomas probably has more than I do.
Wait, how much money do I? How do I say how much? Where is it? It's under finance, right? Finance?
It's credit rating.
Credit.
Yeah,
Go
credit
to
is
possessions.
Oh no,
cool.
never mind. I have more money than you. I have 34.
Go to possessions.
What is the spending level? What is cash?
So spending is like how much you can afford to like have as an ongoing cost.
Okay. Like if you were staying at a hotel every night or something.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And cash is cash on hand.
Okay.
And let's roll roll your credit rating. Just
Okay.
actually roll luck. Roll
Okay.
luck.
Not very lucky today.
They have a pistol. It is a single action army, so it's an old pistol.
Mm.
And it's $20, which is a lot.
Whew.
Damn, that is a lot.
I have no frame of reference. $20.
Well, when I have 50, 20 is a lot.
How do you know how much money you have? Wait, possessions.
Possessions. I have $50 cash.
I have $60 cash. Let's go.
Damn you!
Let's go. We can go halvesies. We'll go halvesies.
All right.
And that will also get you 1 box of ammo.
How many rounds are in a box of ammo?
2.
2?
No.
What a weird. What a weird
Either
number.
a matchbox or the biggest rounds I've ever seen in my life. Tank rounds.
50 bullets.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
We'll share the gun. We each have one hand on the gun at all times.
I'll
It's a
aim,
single-
you pull the trigger.
It's a single action. One of you can
one
cock, the other
one
can
pulls
pull
the
There
hammer,
we
one
go.
pulls the trigger.
It's the yeah. Okay, and then do they have like are flashlights a thing yet, or would it be like lanterns?
Flashlights are a thing. They have flashlights and they have lanterns. Both.
Okay.
How much is a flashlight?
It depends. Do you want a battery flashlight or a drawstring flashlight?
Dressing where you like pull it and it charges it type of thing.
Yes.
I'll do battery. I bet lanterns are cheaper. Are lanterns cheaper?
Oh yeah.
I'll get a lantern.
Okay,
Yeah,
lantern.
I'll get a lantern as well. Actually, I'll do a pull string flashlight maybe.
A pull string flashlight. Okay. The
The
pull
benefits of a
string.
flashlight with not needing a battery.
The pull string flashlight is going to be $2.
Okay.
The lantern is going to be $1.50. That will include wicks and oil. Are you getting a spotlight lantern or a normal lantern?
Spotlight.
Okay.
And then I guess the other thing I would like would be like a crowbar.
Pry bar? Okay.
Yeah.
Pry bar will cost you another $1.
Okay. So I guess I'll spend $13, and
Okay.
you'll spend $11.50.
Yeah.
I'll look over at them loading for bear. Look at the cashier and kind of shrug and pay for my coffee.
Okay. Your coffee
That'll
is
be
going to be
$50. Oh,
Okay. And I will be the first one wishing I had bought something.
I'm gonna be the first one going. Why did I buy crowbar? Why didn't I buy this other thing?
Oh, Thomas is pooping.
Wish I was pooping. Oh wait,
Okay.
How do we add things to our possessions? Can we just search it up in the?
Yeah, you should be able to just search it up in the compendium.
Okay. Nope, I didn't want that.
The single action armor you got is a 45 caliber revolver.
45. Okay,
Yeah,
that'll put the hurt on some stuff.
Yeah, it's
And it'll be slow enough you might be able to dodge it.
exactly. that's why Old West pistols were that big, is because the powder charge behind them wasn't as forceful as it is today. We're gonna say, Marcus, what kind of pistol do you want to have?
Luger.
Do you want a revolver or not?
Yeah, I'll take a revolver.
Okay. Do you want a big honking revolver, or do you want some more discreet?
Something more discreet.
All right, you got a snub nose 38.
All right.
I apparently can't find anything if I search. Unless.
If you go into the compendium and type in revolver, it should.
Yeah.
Or do you not have access to it?
No, I found revolver, but it won't find flashlight or lantern. I tried flashlight as one word and two words.
I see gas lantern,
What?
kerosene lantern.
Yeah, I
LED
type gas and I
NT.
get no results.
Interesting.
Yeah, gas lantern comes up with nothing.
Let's see.
Weird.
You are William
I almost
Oakley was getting the lantern.
Yeah, and I'm
He has a
taking the.
kerosene lantern. Boop. There we go. Did you find the revolver?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, to you.
We didn't get a revolver, right? Didn't we get the single shot something?
No, you got it's a single action army. It's
Oh, single
revolver.
action. That's right. Okay,
Yeah,
45
it's a
revolver.
yeah,
Yep, I
and you
see it.
should be able to just drag it onto your sheet.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep, there it is. Cool.
There.
And Marcus, did you get a revolver drug over to your sheet?
Yeah, no, I can do that there real quick though.
Actually, and I'm actually going to say that you have a 45 snub nose. I don't think 38 special was out yet.
Okay.
Let's see if I drag.
Oh no, 38 special was out. No, you have a 38. Yeah, that came out in 1898. That's some new shit, relatively.
Although when I type in revolver, all it shows is 32 or 7.65 millimeter or a 45 revolver.
It's okay. I'll get it on your sheet for you.
There's 38 short
Okay.
round. 38 55 repeater.
I want a saw.
You're not gonna get a saw.
I can't have a saw?
You can't have a saw.
What am I going to cut through wood with then?
A machine gun.
Oh, can I have one of those instead of the saw then?
No.
Oh,
You don't want a super automatic weapon?
no, I just wanted a little handheld saw, but he said I couldn't have it.
If you want a literal saw, you can have a literal saw.
No, I'm good.
Can I have a metaphorical saw?
Sure. All right. Do you have a 38 revolver there, Marcus?
Yes.
Elephant gun?
You're not gonna have an elephant gun, that's for sure. And you're definitely not gonna have a punt gun.
Oh no! Punt guns are awesome. It would take all of us to use it, but they're awesome. Hmm. This just went badly all around for me. I tried to drag a box of 45 ammo, hoping I could like split it because it says there's 100 in each box. And it dragged 2 boxes over, so now I have 2 boxes of 100 that I can't remove from my character sheet. Wait, edit mode. There we go. I'm a genius.
Also, would my guy be able to have a lockpick set? I just assume I would carry one around being a private investigator. Getting places I need
Yeah,
to.
yeah. You can have a lockpick set. Yeah.
There
Alright.
we go. Sweet. I'm a genius. All right. Items. Why is items like only weapons?
Hmm?
When I go to the items category, it's like
Yeah.
only weapons. There's no
Well,
lanterns or anything like that.
the Thomas is the one that bought the lantern.
Right, but I'm
Yeah.
looking for my flashlight still.
Oh, did you buy it? You bought a flashlight, right?
Yeah, I'm by the pull string flashlight or drawstring flashlight, whatever you said it was. But I can't find it. I'm too little. Oh, nope.
There's a shuriken.
there are shurikens.
You
True.
chop
Also, a
through your fear.
lightning gun.
Hell is a lightning gun?
Tesla gun.
That
Is
seems
that
like
the
something
Mark
1920s.
1 Moose?
What about? I can't find a pry bar either.
We're gonna
Yeah, let's
call
go
it. We're
check out
gonna
these
call it
things.
that.
Okay,
You can just type in whatever you want in there. You don't have to find it.
that's fair. That's fair.
All right. There's your shit.
Sweet.
Thomas, make sure your possessions look correct. We probably better put the 45 on your sheet too.
Edit. And I spent $13. I'm down
Is
to
that 45
30.
long colt?
It's a single action army. So it's just going to be a 45 revolver. Boop, there you go. Well, we need to remove one of those.
So who's better at handguns, you or me? Because whoever's better should probably actually hold on to the gun.
Not me.
Me.
I shouldn't do it. That's cliche. And I feel like my firearm skill is
You're right.
10.
Oh,
Can
yeah,
we give Thomas a whip instead?
Why is mine 20?
I don't like 45 long colt. It hurts my fingers.
Well, don't worry. This is a single action army, and it's got black powder, so it's going to be a much slower bullet.
Oh,
It's
you're
not gonna
right.
Yeah.
Kick as hard.
I'll fire it and you reload me.
I can barely kill anything with this.
All right. Are you guys? So you got all your shit. The guy's finished pumping gas. You've paid. So you paid 10 cents for the coffee. It's going to be $2 for the gas, John,
Okay.
Hey,
which is
to
a
me.
full tank. So not too bad.
that's spendy.
Yeah, it is spendy. Let's say $1.
Instead I paid for a flashlight. An infinite flashlight. Flashlight / gym.
What do you think about it today? A full tank of gas and the price of a flashlight are going to be pretty similar.
Yeah.
Depends on the flashlight.
True.
Yeah, I mean you could still buy cheapy
I mean-
Dollar Tree flashlights or whatever.
And
But
you can also buy one that's way more expensive than that. So
yeah,
Like the world's
$100
brightest
flashlights
flashlight.
are
yeah, or a
pretty
mag
common.
light. The things Thomas has said he doesn't get to use anymore.
No, they hurt my back. Give me back props.
Hurt my back.
I
Dude,
think they hurt suspects' craniums.
I've never hit anybody in the head with a mag light.
Just the back of the neck.
No. Stay away from the head and neck area. That's how you hurt people. Tell you
Also, they're
it's-
visible.
That's how you end
I'm
up
gonna
on the
get them
news.
like in the chest.
I'm not trying to end up
hidden
on the
close.
news.
Okay. Doing anything else in the town?
No.
Is there any dynamite?
There is no dynamite.
You didn't even let me roll for it.
We just
You're
burn
right,
down
I
burn the farmhouse down and go home.
Are Bradleys a thing yet?
Like the tank?
Yeah.
Not for you.
Oh.
I need
They
it.
don't have the civilian model yet.
This ooze monster is not ready for a MP7.
Don't worry, I know a guy. We can get you one later.
Yeah.
All right. So I assume you're going to the farmhouse now?
I guess so.
Wait, I forgot breath mints.
Too bad. All right. Let's get you all over here.
I forgot my gin back at my office. We need to go back.
Hey, Jin. Oh no.
Not
Okay.
DJIN, but GI.
So you roll up on this. It's an old, decrepit looking farmhouse. I showed you the player handout, right? Not the
Correct.
full
Just
handout.
You
player
did
art
it. You did
handout.
it right.
Good. Okay. So it looks like it's pretty old. Sits ways off the road, down an overgrown path. There is a dead tree right here. It's kind of a little bit of a landmark, and it looks like it might have been struck by lightning. It's
Actually dead or dead for a while.
oh, it's dead. It's a very dead tree. It's got pretty a high peaked roof, and it looks like it's in pretty bad disrepair. A lot of the windows are broken. The shutters are kind of hanging limp, or even some of them falling off. Where there is glass in the windows, it's so dusty that it almost looks like it's what's that cloudy glass that they
Like privacy glass.
yeah, kind of, yeah, like fogged glass, or I forgot what it's called. Anyway,
Frosted glass.
frosted glass, that's the one.
Yeah, that's it.
Um, and it's very clear that this place is not taken care of, and no one's been here for quite some time. So you came down from the hotel. You would have gotten breakfast. What time did you guys get breakfast?
8:37.
Yep, that's right. I checked.
Yep.
I had mine a little bit earlier. It was whiskey on the way to the hotel.
Nice.
While driving there.
It's high in calories, so yeah.
It's
Hey,
1920.
back then-
DUI is not a thing.
Because say DUI's not a thing back then.
Prohibition is the thing. Right.
Oh
It's the
yeah.
it's the
Oh, that's even
1920s.
worse. They don't have
It's okay.
we don't have fair trials yet.
It's okay. It's in my flask.
Yeah, he's
So-
got a
We
gun.
still don't.
What can they do to him?
So we're gonna say it's right around noon when you guys arrive here. And I will have. What kind of check do I want to make you guys have? I will allow you to make an intelligence, listen, or natural world check. Whichever is the highest.
I actually do some of those.
What is it? Intelligence, listen.
Or natural world.
That was close.
EFG.
Two
Okay,
hard
natural.
successes.
I listen
Wow.
very
Hard
hardly.
successes.
God,
Damn.
so hard.
So everyone except for William.
Too busy playing with my new gun.
Normally,
He's playing
Shoot
with it.
yourself.
normally, in a place like this, kind of out in the sticks a little bit, you would expect to be hearing birds or other kinds of wildlife, and it is dead silent. It is eerily silent.
I'm going to
So
step
anyway, what
out.
are you doing?
Close the door.
I'm gonna go to I go to the front door of the farm. We have the deed, right? This is our farm.
Well, you have the deed, yes.
We are the captain now.
So you went there.
We're legally
I will-
allowed
I
to
will
shoot
go with
anybody
you.
if they're on this property.
So I'm
I have my
gonna
gun
reveal a
out.
little bit.
Yeah,
Ready
shoot,
to defend myself against any
shoot any home invaders on
vagrants.
our property.
Exactly. Honestly, that is why I wanted a gun to protect myself against
There's
the people
definitely
who are
squatters.
really gonna live here.
There's definitely squatters.
There has to be.
Okay.
I will
I'm
follow a
going to take
little
a
bit
look
more
around
slowly.
back.
Okay, you're going for the back.
Up to
So
the
you can
farmhouse.
see back here.
NYPD, open up.
All right. So um are you trying the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna open my door.
It's locked.
Did we get a key?
A key.
There's a key in the box.
I'll open the box and I'll take out the key and I'll open the door.
The door unlocks easily. and
I let
you are
I let Sean
able to
Sean go
step
first.
inside. Outside there is a well. Marcus, out back, you see a collapsed lean-to. You also see a privy out here, a pupa.
You.
And then, of course, there is the barn as well. And all of this stuff looks in equally terrible disrepair.
I need to use the bathroom.
Well,
Okay. Are you gonna? So are you going? Are you Marcus using the bathroom, or is Barrington using the bathroom?
Barrington.
Smells like shit in there. Actually, it wouldn't smell that bad because it's been so long. Yeah, it just smells kind of earthy in there,
Okay.
and you're able to use the bathroom, and you're fine.
and now it smells like
smells
shit.
like shit.
I guess I'm gonna maybe not go inside yet, but stand at the door and kind of look around inside, see if I see anybody in there.
Okay. Give me just a moment. So it looks just peering in. It's a little hard to see. There's no lights on in there. A farmhouse clearly does not have power.
I
Um,
will use my flashlight.
okay. So you wind up your flashlight and look around inside. It's real dusty. It is real dusty in there. It looks like no one's been in here for a very long time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um, Looking around outside, it looks like there's an overgrown garden plot that's just full of weeds and all sorts of shit. There's wildfire all out in the grass, or not wildfire, wildflowers.
Wow, we're just casually standing next to a wildfire. That's
It's like, oh, huh, yeah, there's a fire. It's weird.
the countryside is crazy this time of year.
I'm going to crouch
Yeah.
down and look around for evidence of bugs, ants, grasshoppers, anything.
There are insects,
Oh, okay.
and you can hear locusts and other insects making their noises.
Okay.
No birds.
Uh, is the inside of this cabin like just one room, or is there multiple rooms and I can see into
Uh,
some of them?
it appears that there are probably 2 rooms.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna step inside.
I'm gonna look down the well.
You look down the well. Inside the well, it looks like there's maybe some like leaves or stuff floating on top of the water, but there's no foul stench or odor coming from the well. It smells kind of moist, kind of damp, but um, nothing about it is particularly concerning or looks untoward.
Can I pick up a rock and just drop it in there?
Yeah.
All right.
Shoot the well.
Water splashes and kind of shimmers for a bit and then goes back to being still. Looks like there's still
Okay.
some leaves and stuff on top of it.
Does the water look clearish?
It's hard to tell. You're at the
Okay.
top of a well and it's pretty deep.
All right. That's also kind of why I wanted to drop the rock, see how deep the well was.
It's probably 20 or 30 feet down.
Okay.
Um, standard well depth. Like you're not going to be able to tell if the water is clear looking down
Yeah.
into it. It looked like there's a framework for a rope and bucket, but the ropes rotted off a long time ago, and the bucket doesn't appear to be nearby.
Okay. I came up from behind Oakley. Just tap him on the shoulder.
Yes.
Like I come up behind Oakley and shoot him in the back.
Say your prayers.
Yes. Where's Tom Hanks guy? Will?
Woody.
William.
William. Yeah. Where's William?
I'm in the
He
house.
hasn't. Have you
in the
gone
house.
inside?
I'm just kind of
Yeah,
walking in right now.
Okay.
I'll go in the house with William.
Okay. I would like the two of you to make listen checks.
Oh no, I'm not good at those.
I'm so good at them.
When you stepped inside, it sounded like you heard like a faint kind of scurrying sound. Sounded like it was coming from below.
I look for a basement.
Yeah.
Wait,
I,
never mind. I don't do that. I didn't hear that.
I mentioned, hey, I heard something. Kind of sounded like it was something real quiet
Oh,
below our feet. So maybe there's a basement,
I wonder if there's a basement. I'll look for a basement.
or maybe a crawl space.
There are
Or a storm
stairs
cellar.
that there are stairs that appear to go to a cellar.
I think I would like to check out the rest of the ground floor before I go down, though.
Okay.
Don't want to be ambushed or nothing.
I'll walk
Okay.
with William since I don't have a flashlight.
So looking through the first room there, it's dusty. There's some leaves that have blown in through the broken windows. Um, the wooden floor is warped and stained from it looks like water that might have come in through the windows. Um, there's an old couch and chair that look like they might have been pretty nice at one time, but just have been absolutely eaten away by mold. And it kind of stinks. Um, you think it might be coming from the furniture, but it's hard to tell for sure. It's kind of a pervasive just odor. Place kind of stinks.
Lovely.
Are you checking the second room?
Yeah. Since I'm currently the one with a weapon out, I'll just, once I feel this room is safe, I'll check the next room real quick and just
Okay.
make sure that no bears or people or anything.
No crackheads.
No crackheads. Yeah. Gotta get these meth addicts out of here.
All right. I will have you make a spot hidden check.
Hey, I'm good at that.
Do you want
Let's
me
go
to do it
fail.
too since I'm with him, or?
If you like, if you're in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So, in this back room, there's a hearth.
I don't know where my home point's set to. I don't know where I'm going back.
There's the back door that you were at earlier, Marcus. There is a trap door in the ceiling that appears to go to an attic.
Ooh.
And there are some symbolic carvings around the border of the trapdoor that neither one of you recognize.
Interesting.
You will see coming in from the back door, there are some muddy boot prints. It looks like if you follow them, they head towards the cellar.
How old do they look?
What's that?
How long have
How
they been
old?
there?
They look quite fresh.
Interesting.
Um,
Like still wet?
Not still wet, but they look like maybe a day or two at most.
Huh.
Do they look Like, how big are the footprints? They look like they may be a woman's foot. Say someone who went missing looking for their horses.
They look a little bigger than that. You would
Okay.
this is either a woman with really large foot or a man.
Okay.
Do they look like the footprints of a man who kidnapped a woman who went to go look for their horses?
I mean, what do those footprints look like?
Do they
That
look
look like
evil?
these footprints.
Are they,
Okay.
are these evil or neutral or chaotic or lawful footprints?
Size 10.5 evil.
Hey, you can tell those by their stride, okay?
You
Are they pigeon
also,
toed or barefooted?
upon seeing those, you kind of look around the room a bit more, and you see there is a empty can of Campbell's pork and beans, with a spoon resting in the can.
Mm.
Um, there are some traces of the sauce that are still liquid, so it's
Fresh.
fairly fresh. There's also a wool blanket that's been tossed beside the fireplace that kind of looks a little bit out of place. Doesn't it should be eaten up by like moths or moldy or something like that, but it isn't.
Okay.
And you might get a slight look, and you see some if you look at the fireplace, you might see just like a couple embers.
Okay. That's weird. I feel like townsfolk would have noticed if there had been a fire lit here. But okay. Yeah, I'll head back and inform Dr. Owens?
Oh, please.
Oakley Owens. Like, yeah, there's some footprints in this other room that look like they might be leading down the cellar, so I think that might be our best place to check next. But there is an attic in the other room with some weird symbols. Don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm more concerned about whether or not there's a man down in the cellar.
I'll have
Not
I'll
it.
have all of you make a spot hidden. Everybody.
Woohoo!
Oh, just a success.
Oh,
He did not.
we all succeed.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. You would have noticed this around back. The rest of you would have noticed it at the front. There appear to be some symbols carved around the frame of the door. You can all also make an occult roll.
Worked once today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Five.
Yeah.
Don't know what those are about.
A bunch of hocus pocus.
Are they all the same?
Um,
Are they all the same? Like
the
repeated.
symbols appear to be yes, and they do not appear to be any kind of written language.
Hmm.
It's not the same symbol over and over again, but it does appear to be
The same couple of symbols on each door or whatever.
from a similar origin type thing. They
No.
look they look related to each other.
Are they carved into the wood?
Yes.
Or like okay. Is there any indication as to whether they're like I don't know how easy it'd be to tell, but do they look like they're old carvings or new carvings? Like does it look like fresh wood?
They look like they've been there for a long time.
Okay.
Is there anywhere else on the first floor that we haven't checked yet?
I mean I guess the barn, but not this not in the farmhouse, I don't think.
Well, there is a few more things you notice in the back room.
Mm.
There is a walking stick. There's a piece of fabric. There's a little box of matches, piece of soap, tin cup, screwdriver, can opener, jackknife, and just a little bit of a candle left. Um, Everyone in that room except Marcus can make an intelligence roll.
Marcus, you're dumb. That's what he said.
That's not what he said.
Hey, squeaking by.
I don't know why.
Marcus, you know this because you're a private investigator.
Huh.
That's a hobo satchel.
Okay.
And you guys recognize it too. It's the cloth tied around the end of a stick.
There's
Classic
some
hobo
fucking
thing.
dirty living in our farm.
Um, and I think that's about all you're going to notice for now.
All right. Are we about ready to head down there? Because maybe we should announce ourselves and
Get out of our farm, you dirty hobos.
yeah, get out of our farm.
Is there anyone? I'm gonna open up the door to the cellar and just yell. Is there anyone down there?
I'm gonna yell, get out of our farm, you dirty hobos.
Come on.
Don't need to aggravate them, Oakleys.
I'm gonna have my gun at the ready, but not pointed at anything just yet. Just ready to go.
I'll get that
Safety and
Uh,
all.
first.
let's have a listen check from anyone who is investigating the cellar.
Man, you're good at listening. You guys are
I
all good.
am.
You sound like it sounds like there's um heavy breathing, maybe mixed up with a bit of inadvertent, almost kind of whimpering sounds.
Okay.
Sounds like it might be human.
I'm gonna say, well, I'm coming down here. Don't mean any trouble. Just coming down. Don't need to hurt you. Don't need to hurt me. I'm just
Roll a charm for me. Or if you have an argument for another type of persuasive. Um,
Use computer use to hack their matrix.
nah. I'll do charm.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Bad roll.
Okay. Or is anyone providing him light?
I do have my flashlight out, so I would probably follow him down there. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna search for a weapon in case there's a hobo.
Marcus, roll a dodge for me. Very nice.
Succeeded.
So his attack is going to miss you. And it's a guy that swung a table leg at you, and he looks really scared.
I'm gonna put my hand and say, well, man, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you. Just Breno's house. Come check up on it.
Try a charm again.
And I'll say, but I do have a gun, and I don't really want to use it unless I have to. Oh,
Okay, cool.
is that the 10th percentile?
Yes. Well, no.
It's not. It's like
So it's not
13.
it's not a critical success, and it's an extreme success, which is
Interesting.
different. There's like 4 levels of success, but that's really good. So he's gonna kind of just stop and have it kind of at the ready, the chair leg, and he's gonna say, "You're not here to hurt me."
No, we're not here to hurt you. Didn't even know you were here until, well, got here. Friend of ours, fortunately passed away. He owns this place, so we're coming out to take a look at it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think anybody owned it. I'll I'll here. I'll put this down here, and we can all be friends, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Execute him now.
What about the stairs? Just execute them. It'll be faster.
All right.
I'm staying upstairs because my character is scared.
What were you so scared of? Us or something else?
No, something else. Um, let me get out of this cellar real quick. And
Yeah, let's go up and upstairs where we can talk in the light of day.
in the light. Alright. Let me see. So I probably should have shown you this. There you go.
Oh,
And
Pretty fine hat for a hobo.
he's gonna say,
Not sure I buy it.
"My name's Jake. I'm came back from the Great War, and I just kind of haven't been able to put my life back together since. But anyway, um, I was looking for a place to stay, and this place looked inviting enough, and so I stayed the night last night. And when I was trying to get to sleep, I heard some of the most awful noises coming up from the attic. I don't even know what they were. It sounded like some kind of animal, but no animal I've ever dealt with, especially not something from around here. And I got scared, so I ran. And whatever that thing was, it started chasing me. I never did get a good look at it. And I don't know why, but when it was chasing me, it suddenly seemed like it almost got distracted or something and veered off after someone or something else. And I don't know. And I'm scared shitless. I ran back to the house and been hiding in the cellar ever since. I figured that thing would have come down here and killed me. I don't know why it didn't. Whatever the fuck it was.
Huh. That's quite a story.
Well, I mean, I'd think it were the booze, but I don't have any. I haven't had any for a while, so.
I'll pull out my flask and hand it over to him.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. He will take a healthy swig of it.
And then I'll take a healthy swig after he hands it back.
Well, anyway, I'm sorry to have startled you fine gentlemen and lady, and I didn't mean to hurt you. I thought I was having to protect myself. I was just scared.
Oh, no worries. You know, we're all good at the end. No one was hurt. And like you said, he didn't know.
How long
Uh,
ago was this that you were chased?
Last night, yeah, I got up this morning, and I've just been in the basement ever since. Last night I had myself a dinner, and it's just the most terrible sounds.
Like what?
Well, I mean, they're kind of hard to describe. It
Have you heard raccoons fighting?
no, it sounded otherworldly to me. I don't know. It was screeching and lots of scratching and it
Like a thing with 1,000 maws, broiling and bubbling.
what?
What?
Yeah, nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mister. I didn't see nothing. I just heard it, and it sounded. The scream just shake you to your bones. It's terrifying.
I don't suppose you've seen a book in this place?
A book?
Yeah, our buddy,
Oh,
our friend who owns this place, told us to look for a book. Um,
I don't know
oh,
about a book. I haven't really cared to look. I mean, I'm looks like an abandoned farmhouse to me. I was just mostly interested in shelter. I mean, there's some things down here in the cellar, but I wasn't really looking close.
well, fair enough.
Oh, by the way, Marcus, did you continue to read the journal?
Yeah, I probably would have while we were driving.
Yeah, I figured you would have. So let's go ahead and give you these.
Didn't mean to say that.
Oh yeah, and this. So, not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared to leave. Where do you guys planning on doing? Do you mind if I stay here for a little bit? That okay? Or do you need me to get gone? I can get
We're
gone if
here
you
to
need.
destroy or banish, or otherwise dispose of the monster creature.
Samantha will kind of look over at you and look back at the guy.
If you want to help out, you can.
He gets kind of a bit of a 1,000 yard stare at the notion of that. I
Or
might
you can
just
start paying rent.
Oh, so this guy's a
I
dinosaur.
might just while you guys are doing whatever you're doing, I might just hide and not be a distraction or get in the way. If that's all right with you.
I could understand that.
Very well.
And for now, I'll hang out up here with you and try to stay out of your way as best I can.
So then, who's sticking their whole head into the attic and leaving it there for a while? I'm just kidding. I'll do it. Suppose we don't have a ladder around, do we?
You don't, and it is in the ceiling, so you can't reach it easily. You will need something to stand on.
I will say the journal does say that it was bound to the attic. Oh, the fact that I got out, it's not bound there anymore.
Well, sounds like there's certainly something up there. I guess all we have is a revolver.
I still think it's probably just some sort of big cat. They make
I
all
expect
sorts of
so.
horrible screeching noises.
Yeah. Just wish I had a shotgun, but
It's probably got something to do with the box.
Well, if no one can think of any laws against persons standing in other people's hands while waving a revolver around up in the air, I think I might take a look.
All right.
All right, with me using that, using the gun.
I only have half ownership of the gun.
I have gun.
Okay, don't tell the other guy. Just
I don't have the
stay
gun.
between
He's the
us.
gun.
Oh. All right.
We're
Well, you
co-owners, but I
don't
am the
tell
business.
him.
What are we
Okay.
using the gun on?
Whatever is making the ruckus up there, just in case it decides, feels like, trying to mess up my hair. I won't be having that.
Well, that's fair. Do we want to investigate anything more before we climb up there and start firing wildly? I mean, in a controlled manner.
Firing wildly in a controlled manner.
No,
No,
not
that
wildly.
sums it up.
Just in a controlled manner. I promise.
From the
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, from the notes in the journal, would I be able to assume that the place in front of the hearth is where they did the ritual for it? Because it said in front of the fireplace is where they drew the pentagram.
There appears to maybe be some faded indication that there might have been something drawn on the ground there, but
Okay.
eroded over a long time. And I will be right back. So we'll do a quick take 5.
Okie dokie. I could just start shooting the ceiling and see if I hit it through the floor. I got 50 bullets.
Should have got 2 boxes.
I think he said there was only 1 box, or maybe it just came with 1 box. I don't remember which. In either case, if we use 50 rounds, we're probably doing things very, very wrong. And by doing things wrong, I mean I think we're probably about to die.
Yeah.
If only we
At
had
least we
51
have
rounds, we
fun.
would have lived.
Yeah, if only the gun came loaded. It's like my brother's philosophy when he carries. It's like the first 3 are self-defense rounds, and after that it's all just target rounds, because if you use more than that anyway, it's not really a point using good ammo.
I am back.
Welcome back.
How late are you thinking of going tonight?
I was planning on finishing it. I would expect it to take another hour at most.
Okay.
Does that
All
work
right.
for you?
Yeah. I
It
answered
was
for him.
going between having fun doing this and having fun being better prepared for the session tomorrow.
Ah.
But let's have fun doing this.
I think we're all here.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm looking for 2 strapping individuals to like hold their hands and feet to hold me up there, but it sounded like there were some other investigatorial activities that maybe should happen first. So I'm waiting and doing nothing for an idea.
Okay.
We could also,
then we can go check out what this other building is.
yeah, we could check to see if there's like a ladder in the barn or something.
Cool.
Okay. So who's checking out the barn?
I shall check out the barn.
I'll go to the barn too.
I need one of the people with a gun to come help me check out the barn.
Well, Marcus has a gun, so there's
Let's go,
3 of you
Marcus.
checking out the barn.
Well, then I guess I'll go too.
Everybody's going to the barn. Okay. Let's
I wish I
see.
had a gun. Does that count?
Just
Sure.
think gun over and over and
Gun.
Use the level 9 spell Wish to get a gun.
Gun.
Let's see. Where is my little thingy for the barn? That's not the barn. That's not the barn either. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, you guys pull open the barn door, and it's just a mess in there. It's just looks like a bunch of stuff has been falling off of its hooks and kind of laying around on the floor, and it's just a mess. Like it's very difficult to traverse. Um, there's some old rusted farm tools, some horse tack. There are no animals in the barn.
weird.
Well, it's been abandoned for a long time.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's. I assume you guys are gonna investigate, look around.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
give each give me a listen and a spot hidden.
You want both?
Yep.
Okay.
Extreme success.
Whoa!
Okay, you guys turn this place upside down, and there's nothing of note there. It's just a bunch of old farm tools and some debris. Um, looks like there was things to keep horses, but there hasn't been a horse there in a long time. Um, yeah,
Any step
it's
ladders?
sorry, step ladders,
Mhm.
like to get up into the loft.
Mhm.
Yeah, even up in the loft, there's nothing. There's some old rotting hay. That's about
I
it.
mean, well, okay, the loft. I mean, the attic.
Any
Of
step
the
ladders that
barn.
we could
Oh,
take over to the house, they'll use those to get up into the attic.
um, it looks like there is one, but upon testing it, it's dubious. It's the wood's kind of
Mm,
rotten. You think it'll just fall apart if you try to use it.
Gotcha.
Um, I will have everyone make a spot hidden check as they leave the barn, if they're leaving the barn, when they leave the barn.
Yeah. I think we
Yeah.
barely
Man, we're doing pretty good with these rolls.
So you guys pretty much all see a little ways over here to the your left as you're leaving the barn. Um, a patch of fur on the ground, kind of gray fur.
Mm.
How big of a patch?
It's about raccoon sized.
It looks like a raccoon.
It does. Face down, not moving.
Was it here before when we were out here?
You didn't notice it before, but it looks like it's been there for a little bit. It doesn't look like it's suddenly appeared.
Okay, it's like a skydiving accident.
Right. And you guys, the only one that was around back was Marcus, and he kind of wasn't quite in this area. So,
Well, I've seen dead raccoons before. Folks even pointed out.
okay.
My cat needs to shut up. Don't you, Bart? Yes.
Did I talk to Raccoon?
You're gonna go take a look at the raccoon, or is anyone?
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah, I'll go. I'll check it out.
poke it with my foot.
Okay. You poke it with your foot, and it doesn't move. Looks
Mm.
like it's probably pretty dead.
Flip it over.
Okay, you flip it over, and it looks like its rib cage has been split open.
Ew.
But
Ew.
it make a medicine check. Anyone who's investigating the raccoon.
I'm so good at those. Come on, one. Nope.
You could also make a natural world if you would like.
Oh yeah, I'd much prefer that. I would prefer that 50 times over.
Are you making a check, Mark or Thomas?
Oh, yes.
Medicine or natural world? Take your pick. That's a no. So you notice, William, that with animals, when particularly predators, when they're tearing into things with claws and teeth, they don't leave very clean wounds. They're pretty ragged wounds.
Right. Yeah.
The wounds on this raccoon look surprisingly clean for how violently its rib cage looks to be split open. Also, the only thing that is missing is its heart.
Huh. I don't suppose Jake here was hungry in the night.
He had a can of beans.
You guys tell me about what's going on with Raccoon?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I probably would, try and call you guys over once it was a similar thing as to what we found in the papers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is very similar to what happened to Marion. So something's probably connected there. How old does it seem like it's, or how long does it seem like this raccoon's been dead?
A day, maybe. 2 at most.
Still eat it. Well,
Interesting.
I'll
I don't know what to do with that information, but we have it
I'll
now.
just roll it back over onto its stomach so that we don't see its horrific gaping wound anymore.
Okay. Who looked at the raccoon missing the heart?
Not me, I swear.
I was at a distance.
I probably would have if they pointed it out. I probably would have came over and looked at it.
Okay. It's not that shocking, so I'll have you make those of you who looked at it, I'm gonna have you make a sanity check, but you can use a bonus die, which means roll 3d10. The first two will be tens places, whichever one is lower, you take, and then the third one will be ones place.
Ugh.
Heck,
I have an
roll
8
all that
9.
stuff.
So your best roll is a 79.
Yep.
You're gonna lose 2 sanity points.
All
Nothing
right.
too bad. Nothing too bad.
7, 9, and 1.
Oops.
So you got a 71 for your lowest.
So I use bonus dice instead of rolling sanity.
You weren't close enough. You didn't
Okay.
examine closely.
I don't really feel like looking at this thing affected me in some way. Are you sure everybody else doesn't want to look at it too?
What is it?
It's,
That bad?
It's pretty bad. You really shouldn't look.
It's a dead raccoon.
It's a raccoon.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't. All right, I didn't realize that
way that it
William Hart's
died.
William Hart's kind of a pussy.
No, it looks strange
Hey,
because
don't
its
make
rib
fun of me,
cage
man.
is split open from the center, and the heart's plucked out. Like that's weird.
Oh, I would be just fine with the description. Hearing that, I'd be, oh, okay. Let's take your word for that.
I don't want to look at it either. Nah, no, my character will look at it. I'll look at it. I'll look at it.
Yeah, I feel like it was the moment I rolled it over, like, "Wah!"
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it.
It-
Do I see
Fill the
anything?
cavity with
Any
vomit.
additional information?
Fill the cavity with vomit.
Is there any additional information?
Yeah.
No. Make a sanity check.
Damn it.
roll 3d10, and the first two represent the tens place. Take the lowest number. So a 35. If you pass, you're good. You don't need to lose any
I have
sanity.
so much sanity. What the heck?
I'm very sane.
Okay, that that's a pass. So you don't lose any.
Let's go.
And now you start making fun of poor William Hurt.
You hurt William.
Pussy.
You hurt William's heart.
That was more Thomas making fun of William, but
The bacon also hurt William's heart, but you know. Well, shall we go shoot this cat or whatever living up in this here attic?
Yeah.
I will note that what's his name? Jake.
Joe Biden.
Jake mentioned that there were some things in the cellar. He just hadn't looked at any of them.
That's
Oh,
true.
I'll go. Let's go to the cellar. I'll go to the cellar. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So, looking for that book.
Okay.
Hey, Jake.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, I hadn't introduced myself yet. I'm Samantha. When you had dinner last night, did you eat the heart or the kidney bean first?
The heart. I just
The
had
heart,
some.
the heart bean. I see here on the Campbell's can of beans. It's got rainbows and horseshoes and diamonds and hearts and kidneys. No, I say none of that because it is silly. Not say silly things like that.
I just had beans, lady.
Lady.
Okay. So whoever is going into the cellar,
Me.
make a luck roll.
A luck
Yay.
roll. Wow.
A luck roll. Samantha, you find in the cellar 2 lanterns and
Ooh,
oil
cool.
and wicks.
Very nice. I got some good finds here. Not that I'm planning to be here when it's dark, but
Yeah, I really hope we don't have to take that long.
yeah.
Place is old and gross.
I would say time-wise, it's getting on towards 4 or 5 p.m. 5 p.m. We'll say it's 5 p.m.
And it's October, so that means it's probably another hour or two before dark. Hour before dark.
Yeah,
About that.
why don't we give it an hour and then call it, come back in the morning.
I think I like this plan.
Um and if not making anybody else stay out here if none of you is willing to put Joe up, then I'll give him a room at a hotel.
I think we can find a way to get him a room.
Okay.
Poor guy.
So there's kind of a bunch of crap down here. There's some old spoiled food stuff, some kitchen utensils, cutlery, uh, cast iron pots. There are a few bottles containing some high quality liquor. Um,
Ooh.
Dibs.
probably left over from Rupert Merriweather and his gang's activities.
So it's old, high quality liquor.
Yeah, but I mean, whiskey doesn't age really. Like it being in the bottle's not going to hurt it.
Yeah, but more of, well, that's probably valuable high quality
True,
liquor.
true. And then there is a ladder.
Oh,
Good,
well,
good.
It's old and sturdy, but there is a ladder. Um, there's a box of some tools. There's a hammer, handsaw, hand drill with some bits, chisel. Um, there's also kind of a tarp type thing. It's made out of leather. It looks like maybe, but it's on top of maybe some boxes or something. You're not sure.
let's see what's under there.
What is under there
Find
is
door
an
number one.
Underwear.
it's an expensive looking trunk.
Trunk. Where's the rest of
Trunk.
the elephant?
No, it's like a
Is
trunk,
it
like
in the room?
storage trunk,
Oh.
and it looks like it's in decent condition, and it's got kind of some buckles on it. It's buckled shut, but
I pop them buckles.
Open them buckles.
Open that trunk.
Open them buckles, girl.
yep, you're able to do it no problem. It's not locked. Inside, you see 6 folded black robes,
Oh.
Hmm.
a cigar box, and
Oh.
a sheaf of yellowed papers.
Alright. Well, everybody, looks like it's time to dress up and sing some Christmas songs.
Some kind of songs.
Well, there's only 5 of us, counting the hobo, so we don't have enough. We have too many robes. We need a 6th person.
Well, maybe we can put it on the body of that raccoon.
I look at the yellow page.
There you
I
go.
look at the yellow papers.
Okay. So you look at the papers and you see this.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to put on them robes and say this stuff.
What is this nonsense?
Well, we need a plan to get rid of the monster before we
Is this
summon.
French? I hate French.
We definitely need a plan to get rid of the monster before we say the summon monster lines.
William, how's your Latin?
I know German. Unfortunately, I don't really know Latin.
Well, I
also
mean, they're
know-
close. They're related, anyway.
I know
I
Arabic.
suppose.
They both use letters, right?
You know what?
That's the key.
Samantha, you are correct. They both use letters. Good job.
Shit.
One of the so 6 of those sheets are all the same. Are all that handout that I gave you. One of the sheets identifies it says that the Latin chant has been derived from a book called De Vermis Mysterious.
Yeah, that's the book I've been looking for because it was mentioned in the letter that we got from his box of goodies.
But if we summon the bad, we need a way to kill the bad thing before we summon the bad thing.
It also states that the original chant detailed in the ritual for, quote, releasing the spirit trapped inside the ancient amber, quote. While the original chant detailed the ritual for that, several words within the incantation have been replaced, changing the original summoning ritual to one of exorcism,
Oh, that works.
so that one may use it to dispel the vile creature currently trapped in the attic. One sheet contains a description of the pentagram.
Oh, it's trapped in the
you will,
attic, huh?
you will see here. Well,
It was at least.
They probably didn't.
Maybe it can't get out of the attic.
Yeah, maybe we can just like exercise it from down here.
It was trapped in the attic.
Those
I don't know
are
if
those
it
are a
still
bunch of
is.
nonsense symbols.
It sure is.
3 sheets will be describing the procedure of the ritual itself. It takes at least an hour to perform and must be started at midnight.
Oh, great. I was just about to say, let's go back, take a nice long nap, come back in the morning and spout some words.
Okay.
At least one person must speak the phrases aloud. One person must draw the pentagram on the floor, while another burns a certain combination of chemicals. It specifies that there are chemicals that need to be burned.
I'll take job number 4, which is stand there and not fall asleep.
The notes mention that the chemicals resemble brown powder, which he states have been prepared and stored with these papers in a metal canister ready for use. While one person may perform the ritual chant, the notes recommend that several people take part, because if you stop the ritual chant and no one is chanting, the incantation fails and you have to wait until the next day to try it again. It also suggests that a watcher be posted, lest the sorcerers be disturbed by the nuisances and distractions of malevolent spirits that might be drawn to the ritual.
No, I don't like any of that.
Sounds like a
So
bunch of hocus pocus.
are we actually doing this? I mean, I'll admit that a couple of things line up between what we've been reading and what we see.
We could
but
also just leave. I haven't fully committed to doing this. I'm with you, Samantha.
it's yeah. I mean, embarrassing myself is fine, but I mean, losing 5 hours of sleep is something else.
If it weren't for the fact that we literally saw Rupert's dead body, I would say this is all some sort of elaborate prank.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It's not to say it's not still a prank, but he did die, sadly.
He is like top tier prankster.
Dedicates his life to the art. This will really show him. I don't know. Maybe before we do any of this nonsense, maybe we should see what's in the attic.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go check out the attic.
Yeah.
Are you opening the cigar box?
Oh yeah, of course.
I know my artwork has a dude smoking a cigar, but I don't think William's a cigar smoker.
Okay.
Just a bacon lover.
I would open it.
Okay. Inside you see a brown powder. And you may make a science roll
Ooh.
to see
Concentrated
if you recognize what
nicotine.
it is.
It's fucking ricin.
Science.
Science.
What the hell's science?
I don't see science either.
Let me
You
look
made
at
that
your
up.
sheet.
That's not real.
Let's see. Let's look at your sheet.
I think you mean accounting.
I think he means history.
It would be an additional skill. Okay, I will let you. At the top of your sheet, click extreme and then roll intelligence.
No, I don't like that. Yeah, I was right to
Okay.
not like it.
Don't know. It's brown powder. The paper talked about it, but you don't know what it is. There's also a kind of silvery talcum powder type stuff in there. It looks kind of weird. Um,
Powdered unicorn. Not just the horn. Unicorn.
Unicorn blood.
Might be the powder to throw on the thing to make it visible.
Mm-hmm. Good call. Good call. Good call. Good call. Good call. Good call.
if this were D&D, Marcus, I would give you an inspiration. But this is not D&D. This game is hard and unforgiving.
It said make a sanity check.
We haven't made it reveal itself yet.
I mean, judging by the things we read, do we even want to throw the powder on the thing?
All right, let's do it. I'll say the. Oh no, let's go to the attic first. I go to the attic. I bring one of the gun carriers with me.
I am gun carrier.
Let me
I
take
am
this
prepared
ladder.
to cast bullet.
Yeah. Bring the ladder. Bring the ladder. Bring the ladder. What's in the attic?
And we get the ladder all positioned up like there. And I mean, if somebody's better at shooting than I am, and we can go. But otherwise, I'll head up and take a look.
Have at
Got,
it.
right.
Ladies first.
Yeah. Alrighty. Go up, make sure there's on the right spot. And I'll wait till I get up to pull the hammer back.
Who's going up the ladder?
Me.
Okay.
Bam.
And get up there and try to. Oh, I guess I should need a Little flashlight too. Push it open a little bit. Do I see anything? Or hear anything?
So you push the trapdoor up a little bit, poke your head around, and I assume you're kind of just like panning your eyes just to see if you see anything.
Yeah.
With the flashlight. You see kind of a swirl of dust and thudding footprints as this
Ah, no, it was in the attic
thing,
the whole time.
thing makes a noise that shivers you to your bones. Some kind of screech.
Leave the
And
attic, leave the attic.
That's
Make a
enough. I'm
dodge-
out.
Make a dodge roll.
Oh, you're dead.
Kitty.
Com-
Shoot the kitty.
Combat
I
of
knew
Call
it
of
was a bad
Cthulhu
idea.
doesn't go well.
Dodge.
Okay.
Well,
You
Samantha's
use luck.
dead. Time to go home.
You can spend 14 luck to pass that if you want to.
14. That's a lot.
This might be a save or die
Probably
situation.
worth it.
It might be. I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay. Just for shits and giggles. You would have taken 10 damage.
Woo!
Probably would have killed you.
Oh well.
I would have had 1 HP left. if
Yeah,
it were
actually,
me.
it would have killed me.
Yeah, that would have killed you.
Would have straight up killed me.
There's not death saves. You would have been dead.
So
Which
now
would
I
have been a
have.
really cool scene to do because I would have gotten to do fun stuff with you, but that's okay. Um,
Fun
How much luck
sanity-
was that again? 14?
14 luck and make a sanity check.
Okay, hold on. I'm editing my luck. And a sanitation check.
Oof.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Would you like to spend
Oh,
44 luck to pass that?
no, that's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna dump all my luck.
I will pass the save. I don't care what it takes.
You can't use luck on sanity
D4?
checks. Yep, one
Oh,
d4.
okay.
You're going to lose 3 sanity.
Okay.
And also make a dexterity check.
God.
Okay. 2 hit points of damage. You fall off the ladder and go thud on the ground. It hurts real bad.
Is there an option?
The option was your dexterity check.
Oops.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah. You see someone start to bring up a revolver, and then just you saw the immediate visceral body response of "Nope, fuck this, fuck, nope, out."
Yeah, pretty much.
And how does she get? No, I dodged that, so I did not take any physical damage. I just hit the
Correct.
ground real hard.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, that went better than I expected.
What do you do when you're supposed to shoot the cat?
Yeah, if he had rolled the 97,
You're slowly turning into Sean.
if
Boy,
he
I'm
had-
Sean.
If he had rolled the 97 instead of the 48, he would have been dead. Probably, because I don't know if he has enough luck to dump.
No, not that much.
Yeah. Oh,
What did I
okay.
see?
What did you see?
Yes,
You saw a whirl of dust.
a whirl of
And
dust, and that was it.
heard a thing coming at you.
And heard it.
Might is it's awfully dark up there. It might have appeared to somewhat distort light, maybe a little hard to tell.
All right,
Kinda.
time to go to work. I'm gonna go
In
get.
the attic?
No. I'm gonna get a. I'm gonna look for a bucket.
You will note the thing did not try to pursue you through the trapdoor.
Do I find a
I
bucket?
stand up and I look pissed, and I start helping to put things together.
All right, we need to build a Home Alone bucket trap so that if this thing comes down here, the bucket will dump the uninvisible dust on it.
Perfect. I'll go to work on that.
That's nice. And other than that, I think we need to put the robes on and sing the Go Away song.
Sing the go away song. Rain, rain, go away. Is that song from 1990 or 1920s?
I don't know.
I wasn't alive
I
back
don't
then.
Might be older than that.
It might be. Yeah, I guess. Do we have to start drawing the circle at midnight, or can we have drawn the circle already?
Doesn't specify.
If it doesn't specify, we could probably draw it ahead of time.
If you're wrong, it's going to take you another 24 hours.
Oh God. Well,
So
who's got?
you're making a bucket trap. What else? What else are we doing here?
That's all I got. It's my only idea.
Who's got the most artistic hand? Who would be the best at drawing the circle? Apparently under pressure.
What skill would that
A,
be,
a
Aaron?
circle under pressure. So you mean like an ellipse?
Well, no, but that's pretty funny.
What skill? what skill is writing?
Let me think about that for a minute.
Literature?
I feel like education. Well, no, that's not true because doctors write bad.
It's true. Doctors do write bad.
You write terribly.
Authors have good handwriting, maybe.
For drawing,
Authors would have good handwriting, probably.
we're probably going to say that would be an act of dexterity.
Mm.
And if it's William doing it, he will get a bonus die because he's an author.
Ooh.
Yeah, William, you're doing that. That's your job.
All right.
I'll sing the Go
draw
Away
some
song
funky
after I build
shape
my
on the
bucket
ground.
trap. Anyway, I'm assuming we got to put the robes on.
Well, you can't do the ritual until midnight,
Yeah, I know.
according to the book.
So I build a bucket
And
trap.
right now, it's about 6 p.m. probably,
we do
and you can hear the thing in the attic pacing.
Can we do like the Sky? Excuse me. Can we do like the Skyrim thing where we click on a bench and then press like wait designated period of time?
You wait until 1 a.m. You're like, shit.
Rain, rain, go away. Dates back to at least the 1600s.
Oh dang. Do we try and get
An
Jake
oldie?
to help us?
Goody.
At the very least, it said that the paper said that we should have someone on watch duty.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we could have Jake watch for us. I just don't know that he's really going to be interested in sticking around. We could give him the house afterwards.
You can ask him.
Well, Jake, we've got a interesting thing going on. It does seem like there is, well, whenever, whether there is or not, something up there trying to eat people is, neither here nor there. But we'll need someone to watch our backs while we're standing in a circle, mumbling some mumbo jumbo, and just wondering if that person would be you.
Roll a charm. But at the top of your character sheet, choose the extreme option for the roll options.
Was that because of my delivery or just because of things?
Because of things.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be he based on what's already happened, he is shaking in fear. And he appears to not even hear your question at first, and then when he does, he's like, no, ma'am.
Hey,
No.
guys, we're getting Jake out of here. Okay, then we'll come back.
Jake, we need your help.
No, we're getting him out.
The petulant sigh.
We can find somebody else in town who's in desperate need of some hard-won funds, or we could just chance it.
Well, the ritual specifies that you need one person to draw the pentagram. You need one person to chant. And the person drawing the pentagram can also be chanting. And drawing the pentagram itself isn't going to take the whole hour.
And we need a lookout.
And a lookout. And there's 4 of you. So do with that information what you will.
Okay.
Two people chanting and keeping lookout. I feel like it'd be really hard to draw a pentagram while reading Latin off of a page.
Mm-hmm.
But
Maybe
after
you don't read it, maybe you memorize it.
oh god, I could certainly try.
All right. Somebody get memorizing. I'll be back without Jake
Well, I guess we got what, 6 hours?
in a little bit.
Yep. I'll try to just memorize it.
Like Samantha said, it's basically the same language as German. They both use letters.
I'm just gonna construct a couple different Home Alone style traps that might slow down an invisible monster. Like I'm making, I'm like putting nails in the floor, nails in the floor, like face up. How successful is my bucket trap idea?
Let's see.
Oh, not very successful.
Let's have you roll. Let's have you roll an intelligence first.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
You just put a bucket on the ground.
Let's. So, were you testing the trap before putting the powder in it, or did you just put the powder in?
No. I would have tested it first. I'm a smart guy.
Okay. Because otherwise,
I'm a smart guy. Says the guy who just failed his intelligence check.
You don't say the roll doesn't say you are.
Okay, so what are you doing, John? What's Samantha doing?
Samantha is taking Jake into town. She is going to. Is there a motel or anything?
In that town? No.
Oh, okay. And why would you take him into town?
Put him in the porta john outside. He'll be safe there unless there's any T-Rexes.
How far is it to the place where we came from in the first place? The hospital?
Couple hours.
Shit.
Well, we have
Well,
6,
I'm going to
right?
drive until I find myself a motel. I'm going to rent him a room and hand him $4 extra and drive back.
Okay. Before you leave, it's getting to be about 7:30, and you hear some shuffling upstairs, and it sounds like a almost a gallop, and then you hear another shriek, and then you don't hear the sound anymore upstairs.
Yeah, I hear you, you little shit.
And
Except that I don't.
you can all, well, what are you guys doing?
I'm, I guess, trying to memorize the chant.
That's what I'm trying to do too.
Okay.
I guess if I manage to memorize it beforehand, I'll try my hand at practicing the pentagram on some other thing with something other than whatever we're supposed to draw with.
And if there's another piece of paper around, I'd write it down on another piece of paper as well. That way, with more than one copy.
You have 6 copies of it already.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll still try to memorize it.
So we've already got a spare. No, 2
Yeah,
spares.
several spares.
That raccoon's really slacking.
Um, those who are trying to memorize the ritual make intelligence checks.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Okay. William is able to memorize
I
it
will use
successfully.
11 luck.
Okay. So Barrington is also able to memorize it successfully.
Samantha was right. It's just like German.
Even though it's Latin.
You don't need, you will not need to have the paper directly in front of you to remember how to recite it.
Perfect.
Anyone else attempting to recite the ritual will need paper.
I'm so annoyed.
preferably.
Latin was originally going to be the language I knew instead of German. I
Oops.
feel like I got talked out of it. That's all right. That's all right.
Samantha, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to drive Jake into town, but she's not sure what to make of the galloping, disappearing thing.
Mm-hmm.
She said,
I'm sure it's not faster than a
is
car.
it dark outside?
It is twilight. It's getting that way.
Maybe you should poke
What
your
do you think,
head up
Jake?
into the attic again.
Yeah, maybe you should blow it up your ass.
Oh, well, that's pretty rude.
What do you think, Jake? Hook her down here or try to make it to the car?
He's He looks just terrified. He's not really responding.
You're not very helpful. All right, well, here we go, Jake. Come on, let's go run to the car. And I'll kind of take a few steps toward the door, see if I get any response.
He doesn't move.
Okay, all right, well, we're staying here.
Well, and are you doing anything to prepare?
Oh yeah, I can memorize something.
Make
I'm
an
good at
intelligence check.
When I'm rolling well, I'm good at it. Oof, wow.
You do not memorize it. You will need a piece of paper.
Okay.
So who's going to be mixing the chemicals?
Guess I can
I-
do that.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because
What
that's
else?
probably the other job that really requires having it memorized if they're going to be chanting at the same time.
Okay.
And anything else you guys are doing for preparation?
I got nothing.
Lots of lanterns.
Okay.
Yeah,
Arrayed
I'll have
in a circle around where the place we're going to be is.
Okay.
my flashlight out and my crowbar out and my gun and my bullets out. Just on the ground in easy reach.
All
Actually,
right.
maybe I'll give the gun to someone on that's keeping watch.
I'm only got a 20
Yes.
on handgun, so
That's all I've got as well. So, but if I mess up the drawing thing, we probably have to start all over. So, probably better that I'm not trying to focus on fighting at the same time.
yeah.
Okay. If
All right then.
there anything else you guys want to do, or do you want to just time skip to midnight?
Time skip.
Time skip.
Okay. So describe to me what you are doing.
Uh,
Standing around looking lethal.
I am mixing together the ingredients as William draws a circle as we all chant.
yep, I am chanting.
Okay. William, give me a dexterity with a bonus die. So roll 3d10.
All right.
25, 23, yeah, 25. That should be a success for you.
Yeah, my dexterity's 40.
Okay, sweet. So you draw the pentagram flawlessly. You start chanting. Mixing the ingredients doesn't really require any skill, so I'm not going to make you make a check for that. So the room begins to fill with your low, kind of droning chanting. Um, the torches keeping the place kind of dimly illuminated, and everything seems to be going pretty well. Um, you hear a thud on the ceiling, and it's, like sounds like kind of footsteps again. And then nothing. And 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass, 15 minutes pass, 20 minutes pass. and then you start hearing just these shrieks coming from the attic. It kind of interspersed with like bestial grunts, but then also it sounds like it might be speaking a language in this just disgusting, guttural, wet sounding voice. And the house starts to sway and creak, and its foundations shudder and jolt. Objects start falling from the shelves. And you just start smelling the most disgusting smell you've ever smelled. It sounds kind of like when you first got there, but way more intense. Or it smells like when you first got there, but way more intense. It's hard not to vomit. Um, and everybody needs to make a luck roll.
Oh boy. No.
Okay, William and Dr. Oakley take 2 damage as this fluid drips through the rafters of the attic and starts burning and hissing on your skin. It eats through your clothing. It's like acid.
Lovely.
And everyone chanting. Who all is chanting?
Me.
Me.
Okay, so 3 of you are chanting. Um,
Not me. I can't do the deep sonorous tones.
everyone who's chanting, make a Constitution check at hard difficulty
Oh.
for Oakley and Hart.
I failed at regular difficulty, so
Okay, so you failed.
I also failed the
You-
regular difficulty.
You failed. Okay.
Oh!
Okay. Okay. So you guys stutter for a moment. Barrington keeps it going. Everything's okay. The ritual is not interrupted.
I'm gonna keep
Um,
my script out just in case.
I start smoking a cigar since I'm doing so well. Watching.
Yes, hubris, our greatest friend.
I prefer Cubans, but hubris is great too.
I would like everyone to make a listen.
Oh, whoops. Still at hard. That should be a success because I have 35 listen.
Yeah, you're good. Um, are you gonna make one, Thomas? Thomas?
Died.
hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Are you gonna make a listen check?
My computer's acting a fool.
Oh. Whoa. Okay, you got a you rolled a crit fail at the top. That's not gonna matter though. So let's see who succeeded here. Barrington and
William technically
William.
dead.
You two hear what sounds like a well the lurker seems to, or the thing in the attic seems to grow quiet. Like it was making this huge fuss and then went quiet. Um, and outside you hear a sounds like a call for help. A woman saying, "Help me! Help me!"
Where's this? Oh, never mind. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear nothing.
I ignore it.
I ignore it as well.
Okay. A minute or two goes by. The voice is still calling for help, and everyone can hear it now. It's a woman saying, "Help me! Help me!"
Do we have all of our bases covered?
I'm going to look at you while I'm chanting, just shake my head no, as in don't go.
Am I still drawing the circle, or would I be done with drawing the circle by now?
You're done with drawing the circle.
Okay.
I
I will
think
hold a crowbar in my hand while I chant. In that case.
I think I might be agreeing with you, but let's walk me through it. What's your thought process?
He's chanting. He can't really talk to you.
This might take a while, but stomp your hoof once for yes. Uh, hmm. That's a rough one. Okay,
Are
I
you
ignore it.
are you looking out the windows, or are you just ignoring it completely?
Oh, if I can see anything out the windows, sure, I'll look.
Okay. Uh, you have a bullseye lantern, as well as if William would loan you his flashlight, you can
Yeah.
use that to look.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, you see a woman, uh, obviously hurt, crawling her way towards the house. Her face is streaked with blood.
Okay. How far is she away?
Mm, currently about 100 feet.
Okay. I'll motion to the door. Crawl faster.
Okay. She keeps crawling, still saying basically the same thing.
Yeah.
And she gets 80 feet, 60 feet, 40 feet. At 40 feet, I'll let you roll a spot hidden.
Spot hidden button.
The skin on her face looks awfully slack.
Oh,
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a woman anymore.
I pantomime gun firing as I chant.
I'll give it long enough just to verify what I'm seeing.
When you say I don't think that's a woman anymore, she stops saying help me, gets up to her feet and sprints at the door. You
Okay,
can see that she has her rib cage split open.
okay, I'm not sure that a shot at the center mass is going to do it, but we'll try.
Okay.
We should have bought bigger guns.
Yeah,
This
nice
was the only gun they
shotgun would
had.
be good.
Should
I
have
was
buried
told
the
they couldn't have
raccoon.
elephant gun.
Should have buried the raccoon. It's gonna come in out of nowhere.
Oh no.
Yeah. Help me! Help me!
A little blood
Let's see.
injection form.
I'll let her get up close, and then I'll shoot her in the forehead.
Okay. I'll let you have a bonus die on the roll then. So roll 3d10.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
Oh, damn. Okay. So that's a 15. And you've got a 20 to
In
hit, right?
firearms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blam, right between the eyes. She continues to come to the door. And when she gets there, she starts trying not to attack the door, but appears to be trying to attack the door frame.
Got something heavier? Axe? Anyone?
Um,
I got a bucket.
Fuck.
I will stop chanting. Actually, wait. Before I stop chanting, I will. Yeah, I'll stop chanting for a moment and just say, "Light her on fire," and then I'll go back to chanting.
That seems like a good idea. Got some lantern oil, right?
You're
I do have
holding a
lantern
lantern.
oil. I have a lantern. I'll give you my lantern.
You have
Yeah.
several lanterns.
Yeah, we found
Lantern
2 of them
cluster bomb.
downstairs.
Yeah, we'll do some lantern oil and then a burning wick.
Okay. How are you going to get it onto her?
I'm
Just-
going to wish it through the door.
That ain't gonna work.
Oh,
Ugh.
that might be hard then. I don't know. All right. I'm going to open the door a crack and then just hard foot kick shove her.
Make a strength check.
Hopefully before she has time to react.
Yeah, make a strength check.
That was my strength check. Another one.
She
You could use 3
beat,
luck.
she beat you pretty handily in that strength check. So
By 2.
No, I mean she rolled a hard success and you rolled a fail.
Oh.
And she is starting to make some headway in peeling the wood off of the door frame. It's not off yet, but she's starting to make some serious headway at it.
I think
Who's the strongest guy here?
I'm pretty
probably
strong.
not me.
I think.
Uh,
I'm 50 strong. That's not that strong, actually.
I'm 35 strong, so that's a lot stronger than me.
55.
we'll go with 55. What are you doing right now?
He's chanting.
Chanting.
I'll go.
Am I done?
I'll go.
Give me that piece of paper.
I already fucked up my
Here's-
chant anyways, so I'll go. I go.
You can go back into chanting.
Oh, never mind then.
We
Am
just
I-
can't all stop at once.
Am I done mixing all the ingredients too?
Yes.
About how much longer do we have? You said it was supposed to be an hour, right?
Yep.
It was at least 20 minutes before
Probably been at least 30 minutes.
like the first stuff started happening.
Yeah. All right. Give me that slip. Here's my lantern. She is stronger than I am. You could see if you could, take her out somehow, and we'll sleep there, I'm sure.
So what are we doing?
Was
I-
saying that to the fellow with 55 strength. Who is that?
I guess I'm grabbing the lantern oil. Or lantern with all the oil, and I'm gonna point to what's his face, Oakley,
Hmm.
and then point to the door. And then or William's still chanting, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna tell Oakley. I'm gonna stop chanting real quick and tell Oakley. I'm gonna count down from 5 with my hands. As soon as I do, open up the door. I'm gonna splash oil on it and close the door.
I'm
The
chanting. I'm
door,
not doing that.
the
I don't
door
think.
opens outward.
Oh, it opens outward.
You
Okay.
gotta. The problem that Samantha ran into is the lady is on the other side of the door
Then
and trying to
so I have to
open it.
try kicking open the door, then not the person.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then. I will try to kick open the door then. I'll still be chanting while doing it.
Don't damage it.
If
I
you're
need that.
trying to continue to chant while doing it, make a Constitution save at hard.
Oh, then never mind.
Okay.
But I'm taking over
Um,
chanting from him.
Okay. So roll a strength. You
Ugh.
beat her.
Eh,
She rolled a 97. So you win. You kick the door and she goes sprawling backwards.
I will throw the oil on her, light the wick, toss it on her, close the door.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. She gets up again and comes back towards the actually no, I didn't mean to do that fuck. Okay, she comes back to the building and starts trying to damage the door frame again. And at first she's not getting much, but then you can feel the nails starting to give way on one of them as she's pulling on it. And then she dies.
Okay.
um,
I'll go back to chanting.
I need Constitution checks from everyone.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Thomas, where's your Constitution check?
It's coming.
Okay,
How many?
just one.
That is the better question.
Well, I stopped clicking it, but it's not. It's not going.
You might need to restart roll 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Hey,
There they are.
mostly good.
He
Too.
succeeded.
Thankfully, you made a success. So the ritual continues because everyone else failed.
No TPK on my watch, boys.
Not yet. Got to make it more dramatic.
Okay.
Go outside and duct tape up the boards that she was pulling out.
Are you gonna go outside?
No.
Okay.
Sounds like a horrible idea.
Um, let's see. I would like a listen check from everyone again.
A raccoon. Oh my god.
Hey, it went through on the first try. Oh, I
You
fumbled.
fumbled with a 99?
Yeah.
I have to roll under 35.
Yeah, a fumble is more than a failure. That's like a crit fail, but it
I
doesn't
get you.
matter. Doesn't matter for this.
I just assumed it was only
Um,
100 was a fumble.
2 hard successes. Um, Samantha and Barrington, you hear something from the distance coming. Well, you hear 2 things. You hear the chittering of a raccoon,
I do it.
I knew it.
Oh, wonderful.
and you hear something in the distance that sounds like a very large animal.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
It's a horse.
You know
That's
what
what
I
I'm
don't like?
thinking.
it's a
Or
T-Rex.
bear.
This.
T-Rex.
Whatever this is, I don't like it. Just putting it out there.
And so the raccoon starts messing with the boards.
The same door?
Same door, yeah.
Ugh.
And it's pretty weak, but it's the boards have been weakened enough that it might be able to get some traction if someone doesn't deal with it.
I'm chanting at the moment, but I have nothing against punting a
I got
raccoon.
a crowbar in my hand. I can
There you
maybe
go.
chant and crowbar at the same time.
Get to it.
Yeah,
Get
I'll
to it. Get her done.
try and try and club this raccoon.
Okay. For that roll a
I'd ask
brawl.
if it's the same door the
Pardon?
large horse animal noises were coming from, but I didn't hear it, so I don't know anything about it.
I can understand why you would think it's a horse. Um, yeah, roll a brawl,
All right.
and
Oh, I don't
go
have
ahead and
enough luck for that.
roll another d10.
Da-da-da.
Yeah, no.
Not meant to
Uh,
happen. Raccoon is wily.
so you swing at the raccoon and you miss, and it hisses at you, and it's going to attack at your arm.
My left arm or my right arm?
Whatever arm swung at it.
Okay. Not my riding arm! Do I need to dodge?
You can attempt to dodge,
Oh, that's the wrong button. Where's
but it's
dodge?
still a natural one. You actually, um,
Okay,
it
that's
does
the
get a
same
hold of your
number.
arm as you pull back, and you actually end up pulling the raccoon through the door. And as soon as you pull it through the door, it reverts back to being a lifeless corpse.
Huh.
Interesting.
Oh.
And you
Okay.
see through the door, uh, they kind of gallop, kind of doing a gallop towards you.
Oh no.
It looks like a black bear.
Oh,
Oh, that's even worse than a horse.
That's so
awesome.
much worse
I
than a
knew it
horse.
was a bear.
Oh, I even mentioned bears earlier too. Okay.
And bears are fast. It's on its way.
Oh boy.
And you guys have at this point everybody who's chanting currently can make a con check.
Damn it. Oh no, that
Oh,
was
at
me.
least we got one.
Saw another 94
Yeah.
again, and I was like, come
Yep.
on!
Yep, you guys are good. You guys are good. You've got about 5 minutes of ritual left. And as the bear is about 15 feet from the door. Which, have you closed it or is it still open?
How long has it taken it
Shoot the bear.
to get to this? I don't have the gun.
Who's got the gun right now?
Bears can run at about 30 miles an hour. Bears are fucking fast.
Yeah, we need to get him to
We needed
chase
a
us
bigger gun.
downhill.
We needed a lot of bigger guns.
Who's got the gun?
Where's the dynamite?
Samantha
There is
had
no
my gun.
dynamite.
I specifically requested
I
dynamite.
have the gun.
I believe so.
Okay, I shoot the bear.
Okay. You hit and it hurts it. It looks like, well, it should have, but it doesn't seem to really affect it. It just keeps coming.
I shoot the bear.
You empty the entire magazine into the thing and it doesn't even flinch.
I reload.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You get to about the 5-minute mark and you hear this shriek come from the attic. The bear just, like, its legs give out and just, like, chin first into the ground, just, like, slides. And it ends up about 5 feet from the door. And you see these tendrils of darkness from the attic being pulled through the boards and towards the pentagram.
I will swing at a tendril of darkness with my crowbar.
I think this is supposed to happen. I'm not sure.
The crowbar passes through the tendril as if it's incorporeal.
Well, I hope it's supposed to happen because there's nothing I can do about it. And I continue chanting.
All right.
I turn away because I don't want to see those. I don't want to see the thing that was described in the journal in case it comes down.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's
So
okay.
are you turning away, closing your eyes?
I'm just turning away to where I'm not able to see the tendrils come down. Maybe looking outside instead.
Okay. Where is that page? It's hidden behind something. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So yeah, the tendrils can best be described as like oily smoke. It's kind of this weird. It looks incorporeal yet slimy, yet solid, yet not at the same time. And the the smell is gone. The animated corpses that were plaguing you are no longer. It's just this thing being drawn into the pentagram. And I need everyone to roll a D100, please.
That's a big dice.
Hmm.
Minecraft villager noises.
Yeah, it wasn't the highest roll.
Okay. So it is gonna start there.
Start there, you say.
Start there. As this thing is being drawn down, it's becoming somewhat partially visible. And It appears to have the face of Rupert Merriweather.
Oh my.
Please stop. You're killing me. Stop.
That's the idea, fuck boy.
Okay, so everyone's still chanting.
Fuckboy, because fuckboy is a thing people said in the 1920s.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
According
still
to
changing
I
it up.
will halt for a couple of seconds and keep going.
I do not stop.
I don't stop.
All right. The face kind of dissipates and then morphs and shifts into a new face. William, it's your wife. Honey, why are you doing this to me? You're killing me.
I'm gonna close my eyes and like avert my face and just keep chanting.
Shoot her!
Shoota!
Uh, the face morphs and shifts again. Samantha, you see Richard. Samantha, why are you doing this to me?
Sorry, what? When? Where? Who? Hi? Huh?
It's your
Somebody said
boyfriend.
that.
It's your boyfriend,
Oh,
Richard.
he probably deserved it.
Okay,
By the
so
way, I'm breaking up with you.
I need one final Constitution check from all of you.
Oh god. Oh no. Yes.
You guys are good.
Ah,
The
Thank you, Barrington.
creature
I need to
lets
make
out
one-
a
wait,
final shriek as the last tendrils of it disappear
Yeah!
into the pentagram, leaving behind this gross, oily residue
Death, death, death.
on the ground. And you guys have successfully exorcised the lurker in the attic.
I'm still chanting.
And now we have a farm.
Samantha stands up,
And
looks
a bear
kind of pale,
carcass.
and rushes outside and throws up noisily.
All of you make a sanity check.
Did I succeed? It's not green.
Yeah, you succeeded. Okay. Everyone who failed rolled a d6.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Samantha loses 1. Barrington and what's your character's name? Lee Harvey Oswald. Oakley.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oakley, you both lose 2 sanity, and then everybody roll a d10 and add 1 to it.
Ew. That'd be a 2 total for me.
3 for me.
You gain the total of sanity of the d10 plus 1.
Hey, I'm back to full.
I take it you can't go over max.
You cannot actually you can. You can't go over 100, but you can go over what you were.
Okay. I'm somehow more sane than when I started.
Which is very rare. Cherish that. Okay.
Although
So
I'm still chanting. So.
Yeah, I'm almost back to full.
what is everyone doing?
Ooh. I have slumped down along the wall. I'm just sitting against the wall.
I want to go find the
breathing heavily.
I want to leave immediately and go find the hotel. I don't want to stay at this farm any longer than we need to, and go find whatever motel we dropped off the hobo guy at.
You
The
did.
He's
hobo
still
didn't
here.
leave.
Oh, that's
The
right.
hobo
We didn't
didn't
find
leave.
one.
I was gonna say-
Samantha was like, maybe I shouldn't go outside right now, which, by the way, was the absolute correct choice. If you had gone outside, you would have died. Guaranteed
Okay.
it.
All right.
I was gonna check on Jake.
I'm a little bit sad. I'm happy because it didn't happen because you would have been bored. But I'm a little bit sad that it didn't kill you.
In the beginning, in the
Right.
attic.
That would have been
When you stuck your head up into the attic.
immediate
because
shock value.
What happens is it kills you, yanks you into the attic. You hear
Oh,
these
wow.
grotesque ripping sounds, and it spits your body back out through the hole in the attic, and you're missing a heart with your chest ripped open.
Awesome.
Yeah, that thing was not to be fucked with.
The thing tracked Alan all the way down to New Orleans.
Maybe. Seems that
Presumably
way.
in one night.
Samantha wipes her chin, stands up. Nope. There's some more. All right.
Yeah, let it all out. It'll be a lot better afterwards. I think I'm going back on the bacon. Life's too short for that shit.
I'm gonna say, hey Jake, it's over. It's gone.
Is he still with us?
He's in the cellar.
You mean what's left of him is in the cellar?
You can go look.
All right, I'll go. Well, no, I'm not there. I'm throwing up. Never mind.
I would have opened up the cellar door and said that. Do I get any response?
Um,
Gerbil,
let's
gerbil.
see. Let's see. Give me just a sec. Ba, 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 ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be like, "Wait, it's over? Really?
It's
I don't know
over.
what, I don't know what you were doing up there, but it sounded awful."
It was, but it got dragged
It was.
into this pentagram thing, and now it's gone.
Well, as long as it's gone, I don't really care. Oh my god. So we can leave now and it won't try to eat us?
Yeah,
But maybe
Okay.
you should go out first, just in case.
Well, I don't want to be no scapegoat.
I didn't say that. That's why I said it in my real voice.
you can still stay here if you'd like. Use this cabin.
Oh, I'd rather forget this place existed.
I thought that might be your answer.
Okay, well, don't suppose you guys could give me a lift back to town?
It is only a 4-seater car.
Yeah.
What are we guys gonna do?
I can do that. Herb. Yep.
No,
Sure,
you
no problem.
can stay here. You've been living on the farm. It would be wrong for us to make
The
you.
farm's
leave.
yours. Good luck.
Here's the deed.
Here's the deed. Here's the keys.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
No,
leaving.
well, we don't have a car seat for you, so you have to stay here.
I'll walk. I walk to get here. I can walk to leave.
Well,
With what legs? Give me the crowbar.
Um. So you guys leaving? What are you doing?
yeah, we're leaving.
I
Yep.
really want to check out
Okay.
the attic now that the thing's gone, but I don't think William would want to.
Okay.
I guys, not much room, but scoot together back there, huh?
Hey, you guys could cram into it.
It's only
Whew,
hours
somebody
and
hasn't
hours.
taken a shower in a while. That'll linger. Just fucking with you. It's fine.
We probably shouldn't tell the townspeople about the thing and the fact that it probably killed that missing person. They'll just think we're crazy, anyways.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I wonder what people will make of what they see.
Wow. Showers are only just now
Well,
becoming popular.
let's say that again.
I said showers are just now becoming popular.
Oh, yeah.
So you're gonna skip the town on the way back? It's not like the pump station will be open. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, we just have the hiccups so bad. Yeah, we would just leave.
What? It's not a 24-hour station?
Hell no.
What a bunch of losers. Yeesh.
Where are you guys headed? Back to Arkham?
Dodge.
Back to Arkham. Yep.
Okay. So you get back to Arkham around 3 a.m. Call it 3:30 a.m.
Well, I'm gonna get back to my place and jerk myself to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, that's really no different than most nights, but hey.
What do you think, Jake? Want to get some waffles?
Well, I don't got no money for waffles.
I've got it.
Well, that's mighty kind of you. Thank you.
Mind if I join? I could use some
Please
bacon.
do. Please do.
This man lives and breathes off of bacon.
Yeah, I mean, I, I just gave it up because my health wasn't doing so good, but screw that.
What about you, Oakley? What are you doing?
I'm going back to. Where's Mesopotamia? Where was that at in the world? Africa? I'm going back to Africa.
No, well, I mean
Middle,
it's cradle
like
of life.
Egypt,
It's
northern
kind of like
Egypt.
it's where Iraq is
I'm
today.
going back to where Iraq is.
Just don't open up any sarcophaguses while you're there.
I'm keeping the sarcophagus. Souvenir.
Don't go showing it off too much.
When Oakley's alone, I finished the rest of my mission that Rupert gave me. Feeling back to the head. Gotta keep the silence. Not
All
really.
right, well, you guys successfully completed Edge of Darkness. Well done.
Yay.
Bravo.
That
No
was
one
fun.
died. Couple pretty close calls, but no
Couple
one died.
pretty close
Yep.
calls. The number of times we only